Sequatchie County, stand up. I was born for this moment, making more than a statement. Hit my opponents the hardest, I might end up. Ain't nobody with focus, ain't nobody I blame me. I don't run through the motions of laziness. Will not faze me, I'm impatient, I'm crazy. Now better yet, I'm deranged. If you cut me deep, I will bleed purple gold from my veins. 4th and inches, give me the rock, dog, I'm moving the chain. Slow with my head, keep my feet moving, I'm ignoring the pain. Yo, it's all for the game, for the love of the game. We don't do this for glory, we want that trophy, not fame. Best get off of the tracks unless you won't hit by this train. If you wanna come get it, in between the lines that we fighting. Started from the bottom, we climbing, grinding our way to the title. Hallelujah, it's time, that Friday night light revival. Ain't no love in the jungle, nothing but hate for our rivals. Come on. Come on.
Into the jungle. Won't you follow me into the jungle?
The top 2 drawers of John Higgins' bedroom dresser are filled not with clothes, but with letters. Inside the first drawer, neatly stacked, are recruiting pitches from colleges. Some appeal to his strong academic standing, and others court him for his ability on the football field. Inside the second drawer, also neatly stacked, are dozens of letters, poems, and drawings from his mother, who has battled drug addiction, abusive relationships, and is now serving the final months of a near 3-year jail sentence for parole violation related to previous drug-related charges. Although he's only 17, the symbolism of the 2 drawers is not lost on Higgins. Inside the first drawer awaits a future for much of his life the Sequatchie County High School senior doubted could ever be so promising. Inside the other are reminders of a past he wishes he could forget. The single-wide trailer home sat on family property along the mountain ridge overlooking Dunlap. Few happy memories came from within the thin walls of the beige and white structure with faux wood trim. It's where Higgins and his 2 half-sisters saw their mother physically abused by an ex-husband. One altercation escalating to the point that the man shot the family's television with a pistol. It's also where Higgins twice walked in to find his mother lying unconscious from overdoses. As far back as he can remember, Higgins' father was never involved in his life. His mother, Elizabeth, had been a valedictorian of her high school class. With academic scholarships beckoning before teenage dabbling in drugs led to an addiction that would rob her of that potential and eventually led Higgins and his younger sister to move in with their maternal grandmother. Ultimately, when Higgins was 12, she would die after a 4-year battle with colon cancer. And once again, the children faced the uncertainty that came with living in their mother's unkempt trailer. That included many nights when he and his younger sister went to bed hungry, because there simply was no food in the house and no real means to buy any. Against his pride, Higgins would often call and ask neighbors for food. Sometimes it would be days before his mother would come home, and he would lay there and wonder where she was, or even if she was alive. The second youngest of 4 brothers, Kyle Cates was taught both discipline and compassion by his father, Tony, who had served in the military and is now a Baptist pastor, and his mother, Lisa, who worked for 7 years in the Tennessee Department of Children's Services. So even in junior high, Kyle recognized his friend John needed help. Kyle would come home and tell his parents that he had a friend who was a good kid but had a tough life and he needed help. They had no idea how bad things were for him after his grandmother passed away. It started out with John just staying with them for a few days and then back to his mother. Whenever his mother was gone, he would call and ask the Cateses to come get him. And Lisa remembers driving up and seeing him with all of his things packed in a big camouflage bag. Weighing on them in front of his house, she knew they had to do more. While his younger sister had moved in with her father, Higgins had no more options. And so the cycle continued for several months, him staying at the Cates' house, soaking in the family atmosphere, then being told by his mother that he had to come back and stay with her. And then came the day in the fall of 2011. when Higgins' uncle called him to inform him that his mother had been arrested. When he asked what that meant for him, Higgins was told he would likely be placed in foster care. Tony Cates and family stepped right into action, calling their attorney and getting the paperwork filed to become his legal guardians. Cates was quoting as saying it was a critical time in his life. He could have gone down a really bad road because he was struggling. No child should have been exposed to the things he had to live through. As an official member of the Cates family, Higgins had all the comforts other kids his age could take for granted. His own room, new clothes, an iPod, his first trip to the beach, and even a new bow to hunt with. But no gifts could measure up to the feeling of having a void he had felt for so long finally filled.
Go. Yep, get up the line, Larry. Back up.
In Adam Cain's first season as Sequatchie County's football coach, he guided the team to 7 wins, the most in 5 years. He knew for the Indians to build off the momentum of last season and advance further in the playoffs, they would have to do so on the strength of their line. And Higgins was the heart and soul of that group. The 5'10", 245-pounder was the strongest player in the weight room and a 4-year starter on both the offensive and defensive lines. Midway through the spring practice earlier this year, Higgins took a crushing hit to his right knee from a teammate's helmet. The impact broke his tibia and dislocated the kneecap so severely that ligaments were torn. He had surgery to place 2 pins in his tibia and a button to hold the ligaments in place, but his doctor and physical therapist told him it was doubtful he would be able to play this season. Higgins doubled the amount of rehab work he was given and even rode a stationary bike 4 miles 3 times a week to speed his recovery. He was walking with crutches in less than a month and, true to his word, was cleared to start in the season opener, helping the Indians set the tone for the season with a hard-fought win over perennial power South Pittsburgh.
And what a game for the Indians. They win the home opener 27-20 here in Dunlap.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and ball game. That is ball game.
Sequatchie County used that win to boost its confidence and now stands at 5-0 this season, rising to the number 2 rank in Class 3A, the highest in program history. Higgins goes, sometimes twice a week, to the Sequatchie County Jail to visit his mother. Typically, she will give him an envelope with new letters, poems, or drawings she has made, each expressing her regret for the pain her addiction caused him. In one poem written in pencil with a rose and heart sketched next to the words, his mother tells him that he is her ray of light through the rain and my moment of peace through the pain. Less often, but just as importantly, Higgins will receive a new letter in the mail from a college recruiters, the University of the South, Berry College, Tennessee Tech, Middle Tennessee State, the University of Tennessee at Chattanooga, even the U.S. Merchant Marine Academy and Coast Guard Academy, recruiting him for his academics, his athletic ability, or even for his leadership qualities. Higgins carries a 3.97 grade point average and plans to pursue a degree in electrical engineering. He said, "I've forgiven my mother. I used to be angry at God and ask why I had to go through some things. But I learned from it, and I don't question things now. I look at my mom's letters sometimes, just because they mean a lot to me to see how she feels. I also look through the letters in the other drawer too, because it reminds me that I have so many opportunities." This has been an audio presentation of TSS in the Valley, voiced by Chandler Morrison, adapted from a Times Free Press article by Stephen Hargis. Troubled childhood doesn't stand in the way of Sequatchie senior lineman's bright future. This has been TSSN Feature. Stay tuned for the game.
I'm Chandler Morrison, live from TSSN Studios in Dunlap, Tennessee, and this is a weather update presented by TSS in the Valley, your source for high school sports in the Valley. And kickoff temperature is going to be about 56 degrees. It's going to feel like it too. No discrepancy there. About 5% chance of precipitation, but that will go up through the night into 20%. Humidity is 95. It's going to go to a full 100% humidity as it can. And winds are going to go from northeast to southwest, 1 mile an hour, all the way to 4 miles an hour tonight is what's expected. That could play into the kicking game tonight. Temperatures are going to go down, but only by a degree or two as we get down into the game into 12 o'clock tonight. You're looking at 54 degrees and 50% precipitation chance and 100% humidity in the air with the winds going directly south, 3 miles an hour. This is all brought to you by the Chapel Hill Golf Tournament. It's tomorrow, October 1st at Fall Creek Falls State Park. So stop back by the park on your way home, take a nap, and then go for the golf tournament the next morning. I'm Chandler Morrison. And I'm Chandler Morrison, live from the studio at TSSN Studios in Dunlap, Tennessee. Our crew is out at Dekalb County. We've got Robert Easterly and Colton Weiss on the call tonight out at Dekalb County, and they're going to join us right now. Robert, how are we doing?
Oh, we're doing pretty good. We're watching the band get ready to play the national anthem for DeKalb County out here, and captains are already ready on the sidelines, ready to go out after the national anthem. So, and of course, this is the Cavs homecoming game, so we're watching a football or a truck and a float come off the field with all the girls that were involved in that. So, it's going pretty good right now.
And also, Colton Weiss is on the air with us tonight as well for the first time. Colton, how are you liking it so far?
It's pretty cool so far. Homecoming night, as Robert said, bunch of pretty girls, bunch of hot rods, and now we got the national anthem.
All right, we'll take a pause for that for just a second. We'll be back in just a second. Station identification, TSSN Radio. We'll be right back after this short break.
I'm in that old school Chevy, pockets getting heavy. No, what I gotta grind to keep from falling like confetti. In that old school Chevy, pockets getting heavy. No, what I gotta grind to keep from falling like confetti. In that old school, I'm in that old school. I'm in that old school. I'm in that old school Chevy. Tired of 9 to 5s, don't live the high life, I'd rather grind. Y'all are running through the motions, I'd rather climb. It's hard to lace up, when your hands are tied. Nah, I be coming for the top spot. It's my time, y'all can go now, I stop watch. Get it, my time, stop watch, wordplay. Got them on their toes like hopscotch. Hey, I got the flow that you would die for. I'm looking at it through the scope on my rifle. I might pull the trigger, take your life on the mic, or I might let it slide. I've been trying to read the Bible more. You fools know I'm about to drop. I keep my feet a cap flat. I keep my blue collar popped. I'm in that old school Chevy. Pockets getting heavy. No, what I gotta grind to keep from falling like confetti. In that old school Chevy. Pockets getting heavy. No, what I gotta grind to keep from falling like confetti. In that old school. I'm in that old school. I'm in that old school. I'm in that old school. Yeah. Sequatchie County, born and raised. Partner rappers on my platter, I ain't eating days. Below the surface, you can find a way. But in high grass, you will find snakes. Let me get that. I'm a rip it, I feel it, I'm independent, I'm finna kill it. My pictures are painted vivid, I'm on. If I said it, I meant it, I'm so ahead of them mentally. Got two brains with the same mind. Man, I want it in the worst way. Fake rappers like, can I get a verse, eh? I just treat them like a home run to Rick. I'ma throw it back. It's not even Thursday. Do another jet, but they don't understand my wordplay. Now they nervous stomach turning like a first date. I do my thing, no mercy. Cause if you swing and miss, you will never end up with first base. Man, it's like I'm in a battle. I'm fighting for the power. No matter what, I will devour. I will never come unravel. No matter if I'm up creek, knee deep without a paddle. You couldn't reach me on a ladder. Even if you stacked it on top of a couple scaffolds. I'm the type to rip individuals who be actors. My city on my back, it looks something like a back road. I'm in that old school Chevy. Pockets getting heavy. No, what I gotta grind to keep from falling like confetti. In that old school Chevy. Pockets getting heavy. No, what I gotta grind to keep from falling like confetti. In that old school. I'm in that old school. I'm in that old school.
And we're back here on TSSN Radio. I'm Chandler Morris. We're going to send out to Robert Easterly and Colton Weiss on the call. Captains are out on the field. let's see what kind of insight they can give on this game. Robert, out to you.
All right, Chandler, thank you. And we have captains on the field, as Chandler said. We have Austin Stevens and Dylan Sanders for the Indians, and can't get a number on the other team because, of course, Sanders and Stevens are standing right in front of them. But I do see number 13 for DeKalb County. That is Matthew Poss, the kicker / wide receiver. Okay.
As y'all can probably hear, our tribe is going crazy.
The tribe, oh my Lord, they're pretty much right under us right now. And the Indians have elected to, I believe, defer. Yeah, the Tigers are going to receive, I do believe. But I do not see Abraham, so we might be receiving. Oh, there's Abraham. Yeah, we're kicking. Okay, cool. Abraham going to get ready to kick as the refs are discussing. Oh, my goodness. The Cavs not even entered the field yet. I didn't notice that. There's nobody over there except the captain. All right, well, the Tigers are getting ready to run through the paper with, I guess they don't do the spirit line as we do. We didn't do it this time either. I think they let us on the field. They have a train whistle.
They do have a train whistle out there, Robert. What can you tell us about the roster there? I know you got it with you. What can you tell us from that perspective?
Which team, Chandler, the Cavs or Squatcher?
Both. I would start with Squatchy County. I mean, everybody knows Squatchy County, so I would actually start with DeKalb County. Let them know who they're going with. Things of note for this game also, Stephen Jennings, the All-State quarterback for DeKalb County, is out for the season with an ACL injury, so that's something to note as well.
That is true. But right now we have, of course, the normal kicking team. Alec Hudson, if I do say number 18 today, he is number 18. He tore his other jersey. And Caleb Johnson is actually out on the field right now instead of in the game. Alec Hudson's wearing number 18. So that's something different for you this week. As I think Bledsoe destroyed his away jersey, so. But now we got Sanders, Alec Hudson. Who's number 11 there?
11 is Skylar Moeller. 18 is Caleb Johnson.
No, that's not. That's Alec Hudson. I just texted you that. Hunter Davenport, Cal Cates. Who's on the other side over there? 50. No, that's 22. That's Caleb Reed. 54. Isn't that Austin Miller?
54 is Josh Bailey.
Oh, Josh Bailey.
Number 5 on the outside, that is Zachary Morgan.
Number 12, number 13 and number 6. That's Adam Pickett.
And here comes
13 to go. Well, they're tied to kick it, and Abraham's got his hand up, ready to go. And the kick is off. And he's going to let it roll out of bounds. That'll be a penalty on the Indians to start the game.
That's not a good start.
That's not a good start, but that's not really his fault. It could have been caught. He just let it go out of bounds. And now we will see the new quarterback from DeKalb. That's number, I believe, 16, Tyler Cantrell. So we're going to get to see him play tonight instead of Jennings. And we'll see. They're going to start out in shotgun.
It's first down on the 35-yard line.
Yep. 12 minutes to go in the first quarter. Back in the shotgun. He's got 3 out wide, 2 on one side, 1 on the other, and a running back with him. He's going to throw. Throws to number 18. He's got it. Oh, no, he dropped it.
He dropped it.
He threw it to number 18 of the Tigers. That's Isaiah Jones. He's a senior. And he almost caught it on the 50, kind of juggled it and dropped it right at the out-of-bounds mark.
Bad start for the Indians. He's wide open.
Yeah, he was wide open. And the score, of course, is 0-0, Chandler. Now, back in shotgun once again. He's got 3 to one side. He's going to pass. He's got another one wide open, and he's tackled at the 45-yard line. That was, I believe, number 13. No, that's not number 13. Who is that? 16? No, that's... Oh, my goodness, we can't get a number on anybody right now. He was all the way across the field. That was a little hard to get the number on.
First down again at 11 minutes, 45 seconds. 0-0.
And back in the shotgun again.
Possibly another pass.
Number 6 in motion. And he hands it off this time to number
Going out wide.
15 up the middle.
And
he's tackled at the
44-yard line.
That's the 45 on the other side there.
My math is a little rusty.
Oh, yeah. You're still in high school. I'll just go to college. And that was number 15, or no, 16 on the carry. Wait a minute. These numbers are confusing. 15 is not on the roster that I have, and it may not have been 15. I can't really see it. But I do believe it is 15, so he's not on the roster that I have. And we go back for pass. Throw to number 18. That is, I think I said his name already, Isaiah Jones. He drops it right on the 40-yard line.
You know, if they can get a pass complete, this could be a bad thing for the Indians right now.
It could, but it is 3rd and about 4, so it's 3rd and about 4 now. And they're going to go back in shotgun once again. I do see number 18 and number 6 out wide on our side of the field, the visitor side.
They're going for a pass.
And pass. And he misses it. Now it'll be 4th and 4.
At 10 seconds, or 10 minutes, 47 seconds.
Okay. 15 is not on the roster. Chandler has looked, and he could not find him either. Now the Tigers are going to go back to punt with number 13. That is Paz, Matthew Paz. Punter and kicker, he's a senior. Indians lined up, punt return formation. Not sure who's back there in the back. Good kick. Good kick. Goes high, out of bounds. No. It rolls all the way to the 2-yard line before it goes out of bounds. The Indians are stuck back on their own 2.
Maybe we can make a complete pass like they did just a minute ago.
Parker can get a passing game going a little bit. He's got Sanders going out with him. So let's see what they run on the first play. Okay. 10:37 left in the first quarter. Still 0-0, of course, as the Tigers just punted the ball away, and the Indians have it on their own 2. So we'll see how this goes, and he's going to hand it off over the middle. It looks like that was Davenport. Davenport gets about 10
down on the 10-yard line.
12 yards. That was a good run by Davenport.
Yes, sir.
He didn't end up on the 10-yard line. He was saying 10 yards. But he is. Oh, yeah. Sorry. I was talking to Chandler back for all you listening back at home. They are on the 11-yard line. So we'll see if they can get it on going. And I do believe that's Stevens with the ball. He's got a few yards. I think he may have a first down.
16-yard line.
And that's a flag
on the play.
I do not know who that was on. It may have been holding on the Indians, not for sure. I'm going to send you back to Chandler Morrison back in our studio back home in Dunlap, Tennessee.
All right. I did some research, Robert, on the number 15. I did stretch back to 2014. There's a guy by the name of Lane Davenport. He was a 10th grader at the time. That would put him at a senior right now. So that could potentially be Davenport right there. And if he's running down the middle there, that could be Davenport on Davenport action. Don't know. Back to you, Robert.
Thanks, Chandler. Nice to know that. That way we got at least possible name on that player. And and now we got 9:56 left. The Indians backed up again off that flag. I'm pretty sure it was a holding call. Now they're on the 8-yard line. Thank you, Colton, on that one. As they send Colin Hudson in to give the play to Barker. And the clock is now rolling. Hudson out wide. Barker under center. He hands it off the middle.
Going out wide.
Davenport's got yardage. He's got a first down. And some more. Finally tackled at the 23-yard line. Wow, good run by Davenport. Ran over about 3 players and then finally met somebody a little bit bigger than him. He was tackled. That was from that's his own. Oh, wow, he made it farther than 20.
He was tackled by number 62, Eli Cross.
Wow. Chandler, that's on the 24 of the Indians. So now they have first down. And hand off back to
up the middle.
Stevenson. He split after getting about he got about 5 yards. Good little run by Stevens there.
Seems like a rough start for both of their defenses today.
Oh, yeah, for the defenses. But let's see if the Indians can go on down the field and try a little something. And now we got Alec Hudson on the outside. Ethan Barker back under center. He takes it himself off the side, and he gets about a yard, maybe less than a yard.
It is.
He got about a yard.
And about 5 yards now.
Yeah, 3rd and 5. 8:33 left. Still no score. And Colin Hudson's bringing the play to Barker. And Hudson's out wide to the right side of the field this time. And hand off to Stevens. Stevens going to the side, but tackled right at the line of scrimmage. Excuse me on that.
I believe the tackle was by number 35, Nick May.
I've heard that name before.
You may have.
I may have. Good call on that, Kelton. They're going to send Barker back to punt now with it being 4th and about 4.5. We're going to call it 4.5. Barker punts it. And it was a good punt by Barker. Goes down to the 40, keeps rolling.
Right around the 35-yard line.
That's the 32 there, Colton.
35.
32. Colton, this is not Colton complete first time. He did help us a little bit back at home against York last year. And that was a nice game. We still beat York last year. I think York's beat us once in the past 5 or 6 years. Chandler, if you can get me a call on that one. Let's see. And they're going to come out, of course, in the shotgun once again. Yeah. And he brings somebody in motion down the tight end spot. He hands it off to number 15. He's stopped in the backfield. I believe that was Davenport on the tackle there. No, that was Stevens. He must have blitzed.
That's a great play by the Indians.
Oh, he was in the backfield before I think they got the snap off.
Yeah.
But it's shoestring tackle, but it got him nowhere. He actually lost a yard. And now he's back in shotgun again. He goes back to pass. Number 6 is open. It goes to number 13 again. No, 18. My bad. Jones. Isaiah Jones. This has been his biggest target, actually. He's thrown it to Jones, I think, 3 times with 2 completions.
And they send in number 73 on Sequatchie.
That's Big John.
Big John Boston.
Okay. All right. Studio update from Chandler Morrison.
All right, Robert, I'm looking at the series between York and Sequatchie County, and it's in the modern era, 6 games, 3-3 tie between those two teams since 2004. And the last time Sequatchie County lost was 40-6, and I hate to say it, but that was my junior year, and I was a part of that team. Jackson Hamlin, by the way, the one that scored that touchdown in that game, he scored the first touchdown of the season that year. Go back to you, Robert.
All right. Well, what just happened on this last play, it is now 4th down and about a yard. The quarterback ran up the middle himself, couldn't get it, so now they're going to punt from their own 42-yard line.
Now 6 minutes and 50
And I do believe that's Dylan Sanders back there to receive the punt.
Amazing fun.
And he calls fair catch, and he gets it on his own 20. We're going to call it the 26-yard line. So now the Indians have got a chance, way better chance than the last time where they were stuck back on their own 2, now on their own 26-yard line. And I'm not sure what Barker come out with this time. I don't know if he'll come back shotgun or... No, he'll come out in the pistol. With Stevens in the backfield with him. Stevens goes up the middle with the ball, and he's shoestring tackled after about a yard by it is a big lineman, number 56. Yeah, 56. What you got on that, Colt?
Number 58, Devin. Oh, okay.
Okay.
Yeah,
we can't get you his last name. We'll butcher his last name. It starts with a Z if that tells you anything.
David Z.
David, yeah, we're going to call him
Devin Z.
Devin Z.
Kind of dark.
And picking in motion, fake handoff. Barker's just going to pass, but he's not really sacked. I think he got back to the
58 again.
Yeah.
Devin Z.
Wow. He must be a big. No, that's number 62 there, Colton. He's a big old dude.
Oh, Eli Cross.
Yeah, Eli Cross. All right.
Calling Hudson back in to give the play.
Yep. And now you have Pickett on the end, but Hudson out wide to the right. And it is not handed off, but it's going to be a pass. And over Kyle Cates' head. And it will be 4th and about 6.
At around 4 minutes.
Right around 4 minutes, 4:44 left in the first quarter. Still no score here between the Indians and Tigers of DeKalb County and Sequatchie County. That's backwards. If you are listening, the tribe's getting pretty hot, even though we're punting it. That's a little strange, but Barker punts it away. That's a high ball back to the 40, and it stops at the 40.
You know, even though we could be losing a game and the unlikeliness,
and the tribe would still be
going crazy.
Oh, yeah. And the Tigers are going to start it from their own 39, a little bit better than the Indians had to start there a second ago. Now, we're going to see, I'm pretty sure we're going to see shotgun again.
Probably a lot of passing also.
Probably a lot of passing. They've been mostly passing. I think they've only run the ball 3 times. The Cavs only run the ball 3 times. And, yes, he is in shotgun. He's got a team of wide receivers out wide right now. 4 wide receivers going down the field. He's got 1 blocking. Ooh,
short pass, cuts it up the side, and goes out.
He gets
number 30.
6 yards. Number 30. I did not see that. Christian Pruitt. He's a senior. Doesn't have any positions. I'm guaranteeing you he's a wide receiver. But now they are on their own 46-yard line and 4 to go until first down. So That's second and 6. No, second.
We go out for a pass.
And he catches it. That's a first down by number 18. That's Jones, Isaiah Jones for the Tigers. And now they're getting in to hurry up top offense, trying to get down the field and score.
First down at the 41.
And now they're on the, what is that, the 46 on the other side of the field, now the Indian side. And he's back in shotgun once again. 4 wide receivers out wide again. He's got nobody open this time, but he throws it away almost to the end zone as coverage there was by, who is that? Oh, yeah, 18. That's Hudson. Alec Hudson. That confused me for a minute. He's normally number 4.
Sorry about the numbers, guys. We have a window that is not necessarily the easiest thing to see out of.
Oh, yeah, this window's pretty foggy, but, of course, our cameraman does have his side of the window open, so we do have okay clarity on the camera. And he's back in shotgun once again. 4 wide receivers out wide. No, he's going to run up the middle. And almost tackled by Big John. No, that's Austin Miller. No, that was Davenport on the outside over there, coming from the inside. Big John replaces Oscar Miller once again. Big John, of course, does work for TSS in the Valley. He's a co-founder along with Chandler. And now he's back in shotgun once again. 4 wide receivers again. He has to pass. Throws to number 18 or number 10. I'm not entirely sure. But he gets leveled by Dylan Ritchie as he tried to catch it and missed it. That was number 10. Riley Sexton. He's a strong safety and wide receiver. He's a junior. First junior I've called out for the Tigers. And now they're back to punt. It's 4th and about 5. With 3:17 left, still no score. Been a punt fest. Both teams are getting okay yardage, but they're having a punt both times. And that one goes out at about I do believe that's the 15-yard line.
We have 3 minutes left of the first quarter. Still no scores. It's going to turn out to be a pretty tough team, ain't it, Roger?
I knew this was going to be a slugfest, especially the way both teams played against Smith County. Smith County, they both scored about the same, both teams won against Smith County about the same score-wise. No, they're playing right now. And Dylan Sanders out wide this time. As Pickett goes in motion, Barker back to pass, and he's going to be sacked. Loss of about 1 as Barker tried to get back to the line of scrimmage. And they send Alex Hudson in for the play this time as he goes out wide. And now they're in, not really shotgun, it was kind of pistol. And that was Stevens on the run.
Number 35 got the tackle.
No, that was Hunter Davenport on the run. He didn't gain anything. Got back to the line of scrimmage. Now it's about 3rd and 11, maybe 12.
3 minutes left of the first quarter. No score yet. This is going to be a rough game.
It's going to be a slugfest.
You know, and if they could get their kicks good, they could get this thing almost 100-yard kick.
In the pistol. Hudson out wide. Pickett in motion. And
back in the backfield by 55.
Not sacked. That was handed off. He got pushed back
by Luke Green, number 55.
Wow, their defense is stepping up right here at the end of this quarter with 1:30 left. And now Parker's going to be in his own end zone punting it out. And we're going to thank our 80 listeners that are listening to me and Colton blabber up here.
Yeah, thank y'all. For all y'all listeners, I haven't been doing this very long, so.
And that punt goes. Good punt by Barker. That puts it back to the Indians 40, I want to say 6? Yeah, 6.
So if I messed up any, this is my first time in a year.
You can call it. You can call him on it, but don't get too angry with him. And he can hear you, Sumner. Yeah.
Hello.
And now they're lined up, 4 out wide, 1 to one side, 3 to the other. And I go running back in the backfield. So, shotgun formation. Snap. And handed. Oh, no. He didn't hand it off. He got stuck to the backfield. By Josh Bailey, it looks like. He got straight through the line. Yeah, number 16, that is
Tyler Cantrell.
yeah, sacked right there in the backfield, probably 40 yards back. He only weighs about 154 pounds. That's a smaller quarterback. I think Ethan weighs more than that.
I eat more than that.
You eat more than 30 seconds left in the first quarter. They're going to try to get a snap off, and they do.
I'm going for a
Going
pass.
down the field. Throw to number 10, and he's tackled at the 35-yard line. 20 seconds left, and Riley Sexton. Sexton got the catch, or the reception on that one. 16 seconds left.
Great pass.
First down, so the clock will stop. And the quarter, yeah, that's Cantrell, Chandler. Cantrell, he actually ran a touchdown against Smith County on his first play in the game. 60-yard touchdown right up the middle.
10 seconds left.
And they're lined up.
They're
going down the field. They're going for a pass.
Long pass.
And it's thrown over his head, and we're going to go.
In a second.
Oh, wait a minute. Oh, that's incomplete. We got 0.5 seconds left. So they're going to get a throw another. How was that a first down? Oh, it was 4th down, so the Indians had the ball. Is that right? Hold on a second. The refs are discussing this. Not entirely sure what's going on at the moment.
5 seconds sure would be a quick play, wouldn't it, Robert?
And there was a flag. Oh, there was a flag on the Tigers, 5-yard flag. So I'm not entirely sure what that would be. Unless somebody was lined up offside. So we got 0.5 seconds left. They're going to get a chance to throw it right here. He's got 4 lined up, ready to go. Snap.
They're going for a pass.
And number 10, somewhat open, and he misses it. So we're going to end the first quarter here with 0-0. I'm pretty sure neither team has actually called the timeout. That's kind of surprising. But we're going to send you back to the studio to Chandler Morrison for your TSSN Spirit Nation Radio update.
And thank you, Robert. I appreciate it as always. We're here at TSSN Studios. Here's a quick update. Of course, last night, Marion County trumped Tyner 25-6. Maybe that's election talk. I don't know. Grundy County on a bye week. South Pittsburgh 13-0 over Sell Creek in the first quarter. Grace Baptist and Whitwell are tied in Whitwell's homecoming game at Whitwell. Bledsoe County at Boyd Buchanan losing 6-0 in the first quarter right now. I believe that's the clearest update I've got. Yes, they missed the they missed the PAT on that. Boyd Buchanan did. McCauley over Baylor 28-0 in the second quarter. That was 21-0 at the end of the first quarter, y'all. Walker Valley and Cleveland out there at Cleveland. It's going to be 27-15. Walker Valley leads. They combined for 44 points in the first quarter, that one. Silverdale 21-7 over Polk County. Notre Dame 29-12 over East Ridge. Notre Dame had 202 rushing yards just in the first half there. Ooltewah 38 over Saudi Daisy in the second quarter. And Red Bank, number 17-0 over Signal Mountain. And that's your TSSN update. and Boyd Buchanan has punted, and Bledsoe County takes over at Boyd Buchanan's 14-yard line. Pretty close into Boyd Buchanan territory. Let's see how that happens throughout the night. Back to you, Robert.
And they're lined up. Tigers back in shotgun again with only 3 out wide this time. But they have tight end out, too.
Going out.
And he's going wide, but he's overthrows again. Every time he's gone really long, it's been overthrown. It is. Oh, wow. Okay, it's third and about 14. I forgot about that sack that they had. Austin Miller back in the game after John Boston comes out. 11:52 left after that one play in the second quarter. Still no score here.
You know, mainly this whole game's just been around the 40-yard, 50-yard line.
I know. Neither team's got down into each other's 20s. So this is getting to be a real dogfight here.
Oh, yeah.
And,
Flag on the play.
Flag on the play. I do believe that'll be illegal motion from the Tigers. Not entirely sure. We'll watch the refs call on this one. That was
Foul was on
illegal motion. That's a 5-yard penalty. That'll push them back to third in about forever. I can't even get your number on that. Probably 20 yards.
A lot.
A third and a lot.
A lot.
And now they're lined up.
Out for a
Oh,
pass
my
for them,
goodness.
likely.
5 out wide. And motion from the offense. That's another 10-yard penalty. I don't think the Indians crossed the neutral zone. They brought it on him.
It's close, but that's hard
I don't
to
think
tell.
the Indians crossed the neutral zone. So that's 5 yards. So it goes back to where it was a minute ago. I don't think that Gabe Jackson moved over the line, but the ref saw it that way, so that's how it's going to be. So now that gives 5 yards back to the Tigers. So now it'll be 3rd and 15 instead of 20. And now 5 out wide.
Going out for a pass.
Here goes the pass. He gets the throw off, and he's overthrown. And they throw a penalty on Pickett for a late hit, which was not really a late hit. Pickett thought he had the ball in his hand, so he hit him. Pickett couldn't really stop. He only had 2 steps to stop.
Hard to stop when you get that freight train rolling.
Especially from Pickett.
Yeah.
Pickett moves quick. So, I'm not sure. They shouldn't. I don't think that's targeting. So, I don't think they're going to put him out of the game or anything, but that will be a big flag on Pickett. I do believe he's still out there.
We're at 12 minutes, first down.
Yeah, Pickett's still out there at safety, so that's an automatic first down for that flag. So now it is, what did you say, first and 10, but from where? The 25? I'm going to say 25.
Yeah, we'll go with that.
And
Going
he fakes
for
the
a run.
handoff and he goes up the middle, but he's tackled.
Tackled by number 37 on Sequatchie.
37? No, that's Davenport. Davenport on the tackle after gaining. I don't believe he gained anything. He got back to the line of scrimmage.
Second down
On the 24.
4-yard line.
Okay. 24-yard line, second 10. I'm sure we're probably going to see a pass here.
Oh, yeah. Yes, sir. It's still 0-0 in the game.
11:03 left, and he's going to pass. He almost gets sacked in the backfield. Now he's going around the end. But he's tackled. I don't know if he got the first down or not.
I can't see the number.
He did
Third down.
not get the first down. He got about 5 yards. So it'll be 3rd and about 5 or 6.
He was almost tackled in the backfield by number 2.
Kyle Cates had him. almost in the backfield, and I do believe there's somebody else back there with it.
It just rained recently, so this field's really slick also.
Yeah, Kyle did slide. He did not get a chance to make that tackle. Number 16's pretty elusive.
Oh, yeah. He's a small guy.
He's pretty small. And he takes it. He's going to pass.
For a pass.
And he's caught by number 13.
Taken down by number 54.
54 is Austin Miller. Caught catch by number 13, though.
Number 13 was Matthew Poss on the Tigers.
Oh, no. 54, that is. Josh Bailey. My bad. Austin Miller's number 74, excuse me. Yeah, that was Josh Bailey on the tackle. And they're going to kick the field goal as it is 4th and about 3. And it is no good as it hits the goalpost. Woo! Almost made. But it did hit the goalpost. That was
that's tough luck, man. Hit the goalpost that close. Right, what, 30?
It has the
30
distance.
yards?
It has the height. A little bit to the left, and that was 3 points. And now, Indians are going to line up at their own 20. And they send it around the end of Pickett. Pickett slides down as he's tripped up by his own feet or just the ground being wet. I'm not really sure what happened. He didn't get touched.
No, it didn't rain not long ago because I've seen a lot of water on
There was a lot of water on the sidewalks as we was walking up to the press
Making
box.
like a very slippery situation for the offense.
Both offenses, especially when you're passing.
Oh, yeah.
But the Indians just can't get a run off as they keep sliding everywhere. And Barker takes it up the middle himself. He jumps for about 3 yards, right over the defensive and offensive line.
Right at the 22-yard line.
He gets about 2 on that play, so it'll be 3rd and 2. Let's see what the Indians will do on this play. Not really seeing any pass plays, but one, and he ends up having to run it himself.
No, we never see a whole lot of, and it's a timeout
By Coach Kane. Coach Kane calls timeout. Chandler, you want to take you back to the studio with him? Have fun, Chandler.
All right, we're back in the studio. I updated you earlier on the Red Bank Signal game. That is 28-0 right now currently. That's the score of that. Excuse me. Yeah, 28-0 on that one. CCS leads Howard 7-6 at halftime. That's a halftime score. In the second quarter, South Pittsburgh still leading Sale Creek 13-0. You'd think they're going to run away with that one. Right now, they're not. Walker Valley over Cleveland 43-22 in the second quarter. East Hamilton over Livingston Academy. A shocker, 24-0 at the half. They're over. And Grace Academy and Whitwell 14-14 also in the second quarter there. And with 46 seconds left in the second quarter, it's 35-7 Silverdale over Polk. That was a close game there earlier. Now Silverdale is running away with that one. And I think that's it for now. Back to you, Robert.
And Alec Hudson just caught an amazing juggle catch right at the first down marker. That's 2 or 3 yards over. That's a first down right off the third down play. Wow. Okay, so now the Indians are on their 30, I want to say 33.
That was very sketchy pass.
That was a sketchy pass, but Colin Hudson makes the grab right on the sidelines to get a couple yards out of it. And now it's handed off to Steve. No, Davenport up the middle.
Up the middle. Taken down by
Down at the 50-yard line as he breaks 2 tackles and then finally tackled by number 35.
Matthew Poss and Nick May.
Wow.
Another 2 of the major people
That's
getting a lot.
That's the first spin move I've ever seen from Davenport. That looked like some NFL spin move and juking right there.
He's got the NFL potential.
He does. He is being looked at by a lot of colleges as well. Davenport.
And Pickett goes up the middle. He's got yardage. He's going. He's going. He's going. He's down. Touchdown. Touchdown. Squatchy County. Oh, my Lord. Pickett goes from the 50 all the way to the end zone on the outside corner. What was that, about a 50-yard run? 50-yard run. Wow. He running perfectly straight up the middle. Straight up the middle, cuts outside to meet one man. Two men down there. That was a 50-yard run, Chandler Morrison. 8:27 left, and now Abraham's going to try to tack on the extra point. It was by Pickett, and now the kick is good. That's 7-0. Your Squatchy County Indians leading this game. Amazing run, especially from that Davenport set that up to the 50, and then Pickett goes all the way from the 50 to the end. We were looking at that. There was almost a 2.5-foot wide gap in the line. What was that, Chandler? Yeah, they did make the PAT. Abraham put it straight through the middle. That was a nice kick from Abraham Martinez, number 51 for the Indians. 8:27 left in the second quarter. And now the Indians getting set, kick the ball back to the Tigers. Again, Abraham Martinez for the kick. See if he kind of squibs it like he did the first time. Not really sure what will happen with that ball being a little bit wet. But he kicks it straight down the middle. Great kick. Back to number, can't get you a number on that. He's in the middle running. 35, maybe. I don't think that was 35. 35 is a little bit bigger than him. Number 30. 30 even. Number 30, Christian Pruitt. He's senior, 6'1". How much he weigh? 165. Wow. That's a bigger dude running the ball back there compared to the other people we've been seeing running. Oh. Hold on a second. We've dropped our... That was a little odd. They ripped my ear out. They are in the shot on their own 38-yard line. And now all the people out wide. Throw to number 30. He's got it. And tackled by number 46. That's Dylan Ritchie. That hurt. I just got my headphones ripped out of my ears. But now they get down with about 5 yards to go. They got down to the 45-yard line. And going for another pass. Throws it to number 13. Number 29. Dylan Sanders catches the ball while falling on the ground. Thrown over number 13's head. And it just like he was meant to catch that ball. It was thrown straight to Dylan Sanders. Wow, it looks like he was the receiver on that play. Wow, that was all. Barker back out on the field with his offense after the setup interception by Dylan Sanders. Man, that was tough. If they would have run the ball, more than likely they could have got the yardage. And change of position there. Now Barker going to run himself on the outside. Goes up the middle now and gets about 5. Okay, I'm a little bit hot now. I am yelling. I'm sorry about that. Dylan got me a little bit hype on that interception. That's the greatest hand catch I've ever seen by a defensive player.
I tried this one chili and it set my mouth on fire and I had to drink it.
Okay, and now Parker under center hands it off to, I think it's Stevens, and he gets about 3 or 4. So that'll be 3rd and about 1.
You know, we've seen a lot of great runs by the Indians, but what could they do maybe with passing?
They're going to have to send both the Hudson boys down the sidelines. That's what they're going to have to do.
They are. They're sending Colin Hudson in the game.
Well, Alex standing down here on the sideline, though. This game is brought to you by this put Chandler's about to play at the studio.
I tried just one chili and it set my mouth on fire, and I had to drink a 2-liter of Mountain Dew.
All right. That was pretty good, Chandler. That was a first down play from the Indians. I believe that was Pickett up the middle. Or was it? Oh, no, Richie ran it up the middle. That was a good play by Dylan Richie there. He got about 3 yards, so that puts them on the 44-yard line. Barker under center, hands it off to Stevens. Stevens goes up the middle for about 3. He got to the 40-yard line on that play.
Second down, and
second and about 7, yeah. Now, Barker getting the play called in by Hudson. Remember, if I say 18, that's Alex Hudson, as his number's been changed for this game due to a jersey problem from last week. And Stevens goes up the middle again, and he got about a yard after getting tackled by 2 of the. They run a 4-4, so they got 2 big defensive linemen.
Number 66
and number 58.
Tavion, no.
Who's number 58 there?
And 58,
Devin
Z. 241 pounds.
Zacharico. That's a pretty cool name. And Marcus back under center. Hands it off up the middle to Hunter Davenport. I believe he's got the first
down.
It's
first down.
He got it right past the marker there. He's down on his own 32 now. Good play by Hunter Davenport up the middle. He's one of the nicest looking fullbacks going down the field I've ever seen.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Especially when he's running through people. Now Pickett's going down the sideline, and he's got more than a thought
on the play. No.
And there's a fight for the ball.
Number 6.
Pickett was down, so the Tigers thought they had the ball, but Pickett was down while they were fighting for the ball. So now the ball is on the 25. After that run from Pickett, didn't think he got that far. Actually, thought he got stopped 2 yards or about 5 yards before where he got.
Hey, we'll take what we can get.
Take what we can get. Second and about 2, maybe 3. 3 minutes, 40 seconds left, and Barker tries to go up the middle by himself.
James
Ain't anybody's yard. So that'll be, look at 3rd and 1.
3rd down and maybe a yard or 2.
Yeah, about 3rd and 1. I'd like to see Davenport go back up the middle this time. But we have we're going to say 15 left on the clock. Union still leads 7-0. And it's 3rd and 1. Handed off to Stevens. Stevens got a little bit of room. And he's got the first
19-yard line.
First down the 19, like Colton said. That's a good run. Not really a long run, but a first down run from Austin Stevens. I thought he was going to hand it off to, they had a little misdirection in the backfield there. I thought he was going to hand it off to Davenport, and it turns around and hands it to Stevens.
Definitely a lot of deception in that play.
A little bit of deception, and it goes for a first down. Sanders gives the play, and he goes out wide. 2:30 left now in the second quarter. And Barker tries to run it up the middle himself, and
their defensive line is killer.
Their defensive line's got some power.
their lineup for defensive line is all over 250 pounds. So that's like getting a brick wall.
It's like hitting me.
A little more than that.
No, I'll weigh more than that. I'll win. All right. Now, ooh, okay. A little bit of change up. Marks is in shotgun now. Stevens beside him. Pickett goes downfield along with Hudson.
Heads up the middle.
And he goes. Wow, he did go through it. He gets about
2 yards.
2 yards.
2 yard line.
No, he's on the
18.
17. So, that's about 3rd and 7. Maybe 8 for the Indians. Minute 30 left and timeout from Coach Kane. Chandler, back to you in the studio.
All right, Robert, I'm right here.
Chandler may not be there. Okay.
I am here. You just couldn't hear me on the phone there.
Okay, well, Chandler is now back.
I am back, and update at the half. Chattanooga Christian still leads Howard 7-6. Grace Baptist falling behind Whitwell 21-14. Whitwell leads in the second quarter. I believe that's a halftime score now. Can't confirm that. Ottawa 45-0 over Soddy Daisy. Looking at our others there. Wow, these scores are not coming in as fast as they were earlier. I was just reading them off the Twitter feed. Now I can't do that. Looking down, wow, it's not. I believe South Pittsburgh still 13-0 over Sale Creek at the half. That looks like one that could be potentially a little bit closer than we thought. McCauley at the half over Baylor 28-0. And now Whitwell actually just now took over Grace Baptist 28-14.
Chandler, we're going to steal it from you.
Go ahead.
Davenport just scored. Davenport on a touchdown pass on the 1 yard line and gets it in. Barker was standing on about the 25 when he threw it. Goes straight to Davenport, and that's another touchdown from the Indians. And now Abraham out to make the field goal.
This is good.
It's good. Wow. That was a beautiful kick from Abraham.
To add on to Abraham, he does play soccer on his off time, so it helps a lot on the kicking.
Oh, yeah. Now that's 14-0. You're Sequatchie County Indians. Now back to Chandler.
Wow, 14-0 for the Sequatchie County Indians. That is a very unique story. And you said Davenport on a 1 yard run. That is right, correct?
No, he caught it on the 1 yard line. Barker threw it from the 25.
Oh, that's right. Okay. I misheard what you said.
Yeah.
All right. We've got Bradley Central over Barrington, 17-7. And the update for the Sequatchie County game is not updated as well as it should be. It still says 7-0 as of 5 minutes ago. CCS over Howard, 7-6. Red Bank now over Signal Mountain, 29-0 in the third quarter. And McMinn County, 22-6 over White County. They're ranked in the top AP, top 25 now. Silverdale, 35 over Polk County, 7. Brainerd, 28 over Meigs County, 6. That's in the second quarter. And we're going back to you, Robert.
And that I might add, that is the only pass reception we've had in this game from the Indians. And now Abraham back kick, and he kicked it way on back there to the 20. And now number 30, I believe that's 7, runs it to the 35 or 36. Yes, it's York. Wow. Okay, that was number 30 on the
Christian Pruitt.
yeah, from the kick return. I didn't want to say kick return. I wanted to say pass reception. But now the Tigers are lined up on their own 30, and we're going to call that 7. 36.5, whatever you want to call it.
17 to go till halftime.
And the Tigers, I'm sure, are going to try to get in a rush score before halftime. But they're
going to go for...
Yeah, they got 4 out wide.
Pass play.
And they got 4 going down the field. He's getting ready to pass. And he's tackled in the backfield. By who is that? Number 2, Cal Case.
That was a great tackle by Cal Case.
I think they lost about 10 yards on that play.
Wow.
And they did. 11 yards. excuse me, 2nd and 21. And the Tigers call it timeout. And I think they needed it. There goes.
They're going to
Tigers,
about 2 or 3 of them.
I don't know what happened, but Kyle Cates was not touched until he got to the quarterback. He just slipped to that. Wow. I don't know if he went around the end or what, but he wasn't even touched. And now wow, that was a quick timeout. And now the Tigers are on their own 25 instead of 37. So
Definitely going to have to go for a pass play.
definitely. 2nd, 21. I like saying that because it's not my team. No bias in this press box. I mean, yes, there's a lot of bias in this press box. Everybody in this press box wants the Indians point. And he goes back to pass. And thrown almost to Dylan Sanders again. Right in the ground at Dylan Sanders' feet.
Hey, if their quarterback wants to help us, we're fine with that.
If Sanders had caught that, he had an open line to the end zone. That could have been the first pick six that the Indians have had. And give me how long it's been since the Indians have had a pick six. I'm sure it's probably close to 2 years. And, lined up, 4 wide. And he
running up
the
middle.
And he's tackled by 37. That's Davenport, and I'm sure there's somebody else on that tackle. Oh, Austin Stevens.
No, if them running all these pass plays, running up the center sure did help them out.
Just a little bit. Not much. They still got 4th and 14 to go.
If they can complete a pass, they might be able to get it, but what it looks like, it's going to be tough.
Well, they're going to fight. Yeah, I don't think they want to try that. Stevens back to receive the punt. No, that's Sanders, not Stevens. Stevens is actually trying to get back there. Almost blocked by Caleb Reed.
Right down on the 38.
First time I said his name tonight. 28 for the Indians. I'm sure they're going to just go victory formation. See it here. There's 7.5 seconds left. So we're going to see Barker come out and take a knee, I'm sure. If not, he might throw one down the field. I'm not sure. But 7.5 seconds left till the halftime. Indians lead 14-0.
Anything can happen.
Indians do have a good handle, but don't count the Cavs out here.
Their defensive line in the Cavs.
Well, okay, they're lining up to run the ball. Barker hands it off. No, he's going to run for a pass. He throws it down the field. Pickett's open. He got it. Oh, no, he dropped it. Wow, he was at... Okay, here's what I'm going to give you. Barker was standing on his own 20. He throws it to the other 20 where Pickett is. Pickett almost had the catch.
But fumbled around with the ball and couldn't get it.
Yeah,
that ball being slick out there with the ground, that's a hard pass to catch.
Great attempt by both Barker and Pickett.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
But now we're going to go to halftime. Me and Colton here are going to take a break, and we're going to send it back to Chandler in the studio back in Dunlap.
All right, before you get back off, Robert, I want to say this. You were talking about getting interceptions and that kind of thing and pass defense. Interesting fact that a lot of people don't know, Sequatchie County actually holds the record for most interceptions in a game for a single player. Did you know that?
Yes, I do, and I know who it is.
It is Bud Christie from 2005 against Silverdale.
Really?
Yes.
I thought you was going to say Hunter Lewis.
No, 5 interceptions in a game by Bud Christie as a single player. It's in the DWSAA record books. You can go look it up right now if you want to. I'm not sure that you want to dabble into the record books, though. That's something that normal people don't usually do when on their off time.
True.
That is true. But we're going to go back in the studio. I'm Chandler Morrison. Robert, you take a break, and you be back here in just a minute. Keep the headphones on.
All right.
All right. And on the scoreboard, Sequatchie County, of course, over DeKalb County right now, 14-0 at the half. Boyd Buchanan 6-0 over Bledsoe in the second quarter. No, update on that, 12-0, Boyd Buchanan is up. They had a punt return for a TD, not sure who that was, not clarified. They haven't gone for the PAT yet, but they now lead 12-0, Boyd Buchanan does, over Bledsoe County. Going down the list, and they missed on the two-point conversion, still 12-0, Boyd Buchanan over Bledsoe County. Going down the list, Cleveland trailing Walker Valley 43-29. Wow, folks. That is a huge, huge score. That is 60. Oh, gosh. That is 72 points and a half, folks. 72 points. If that continues on pace, we're looking at a 144-point game there for Cleveland and Walker Valley. That is a huge, huge game in 5A action. For Region 4 5A, that is. Meigs County 38-6 over Brainerd, and that's a halftime score as well. Going on down the list. Notre Dame over East Ridge 36-19. That could shape up to be a potential decider on whether Notre Dame would place Sequatchie County in the second round or the quarterfinals. You're looking at that. Notre Dame looking good for that number one seed as we currently see it. And so it would be up to, I believe, CCS, Notre Dame, East Ridge in the mix there that they would be playing in for that second, third, and fourth spot. Of course, Meigs County over Brainerd 38-6. Silverdale over Polk County 35-7 at the half. And what other scores do we have currently? Let's go back to the Coach T scoreboard and see what we got. Boyd Buchanan over Bledsoe County, of course, 12-0 as we just saw. Looking down the list again. Sorry, we're not very organized at this point because earlier in the game it was kind of a different story. 13-0 South Pittsburgh over Cell Creek. That's the last update we got on that. Red Bank over Signal Mountain, 29-0 in the fourth quarter. East Hamilton over Livingston Academy at halftime, 24-0. And where was that? I saw one. Okay, Howard 6-0 over Chattanooga Christian. And Whitwell, they scored again. Whitwell over Grace Baptist, 28-14. And we're going to go back to Robert real quick. You ready, Robert? And Robert is not ready, apparently. We'll see him in just a minute. This is your halftime show with Chandler Morrison. A big AP top 10 battle out in Middle Tennessee you may or may not be aware of, but a big one for Marion County and Bledsoe County to take note of in that 2A classification. Watertown and Forest going at it tonight. Watertown leads 21-14 in the second quarter. I think Marion County could demolish both of those opponents, but that's something to note in Class 2A. And a big, big score at the half. Ooltewah 45 over Soddy Daisy. 0 right now. That is 0 for Soddy Daisy. Of course, Walker Valley 43-28 over Cleveland. And that's about the extent of what we got for the scores. And Robert, are we back yet? And Robert's still not back with us. We'll be going. We'll go for a break real quick. We'll be back close to halftime. We'll see you then.
Tired of traditional sports coverage being delivered to your door? Dump that newspaper subscription and log on to TSS in the Valley for stories, live video, and audio.
It's snapped. It'll go right up the middle. Oh, and he's gone. He's gone. Hunter Davenport, how do you do? Wow.
I'm Chandler Morrison, founder and CEO of TSS in the Valley, your source of high school sports in the Valley. Follow us on Twitter at SValley Sports, at Facebook at TSS in the Valley, and of course on our website at tssinthevalley.com.
I'm in that old school Chevy, pockets getting heavy. No, what I gotta grind to keep from falling like confetti. In that old school Chevy, pockets getting heavy. No, what I gotta grind to keep from falling like confetti. In that old school. Tired of 9 to 5s, don't live the high life. I'd rather grind. Y'all are running through the motions. I'd rather climb. It's hard to lace up. I mean, when your hands.
We interrupt. Ooh, excuse me, that's too loud. We interrupt this music for a TSSN feature. John Higgins had a story come out earlier today, and we're going to play you that real quick here on the halftime show, as DeKalb County's halftime will probably go a little bit longer. So we'll be back after this feature, TSSN feature narrated by yours truly. The top two drawers of John Higgins' bedroom dresser are filled not with clothes, but with letters. Inside the first drawer, neatly stacked, are recruiting pitches from colleges. Some appeal to his strong academic standing, and others court him for his ability on the football field. Inside the second drawer, also neatly stacked, are dozens of letters, poems, and drawings from his mother, who has battled drug addiction, abusive relationships, and is now serving the final months of a near 3-year jail sentence for parole violation related to previous drug-related charges. Although he's only 17, the symbolism of the two drawers is not lost on Higgins. Inside the first drawer awaits a future for much of his life the Sequatchie County High School senior doubted could ever be so promising. Inside the other are reminders of a past he wishes he could forget. The single-wide trailer home sat on family property along the mountain ridge overlooking Dunlap. Few happy memories came from within the thin walls of the beige and white structure with faux wood trim. It's where Higgins and his two half-sisters saw their mother physically abused by an ex-husband. One altercation escalating to the point that the man shot the family's television with a pistol. It's also where Higgins twice walked in to find his mother lying unconscious from overdoses. As far back as he can remember, Higgins' father was never involved in his life. His mother, Elizabeth, had been a valedictorian of her high school class. With academic scholarships beckoning before teenage dabbling in drugs led to an addiction that would rob her of that potential and eventually led Higgins and his younger sister to move in with their maternal grandmother. Ultimately, when Higgins was 12, she would die after a 4-year battle with colon cancer. And once again, the children faced the uncertainty that came with living in their mother's unkempt trailer. That included many nights when he and his younger sister went to bed hungry, because there simply was no food in the house and no real means to buy any. Against his pride, Higgins would often call and ask neighbors for food. Sometimes it would be days before his mother would come home, and he would lay there and wonder where she was, or even if she was alive. The second youngest of 4 brothers, Kyle Cates was taught both discipline and compassion by his father, Tony, who had served in the military and is now a Baptist pastor, and his mother, Lisa, who worked for 7 years in the Tennessee Department of Children's Services. So even in junior high, Kyle recognized his friend John needed help. Kyle would come home and tell his parents that he had a friend who was a good kid but had a tough life and he needed help. They had no idea how bad things were for him after his grandmother passed away. It started out with John just staying with them for a few days and then back to his mother. Whenever his mother was gone, he would call and ask the Cateses to come get him. And Lisa remembers driving up and seeing him with all of his things packed in a big camouflage bag. Weighing on them in front of his house, she knew they had to do more. While his younger sister had moved in with her father, Higgins had no more options. And so the cycle continued for several months, him staying at the Cates' house, soaking in the family atmosphere, then being told by his mother that he had to come back and stay with her. And then came the day in the fall of 2011 when Higgins' uncle called him to inform him that his mother had been arrested. When he asked what that meant for him, Higgins was told he would likely be placed in foster care. Tony Cates and family stepped right into action, calling their attorney and getting the paperwork filed to become his legal guardians. Cates was quoting as saying it was a critical time in his life. He could have gone down a really bad road because he was struggling. No child should have been exposed to the things he had to live through. As an official member of the Cates family, Higgins had all the comforts other kids his age could take for granted.
his own room, new clothes, an iPod, his first trip to the beach, and even a new bow to hunt with. But no gifts could measure up to the feeling of having a void he had felt for so long finally filled. In Adam Kane's first season as Sequatchie County's football coach, he guided the team to 7 wins, the most in 5 years. He knew for the Indians to build off the momentum of last season and advance further in the playoffs, they would have to do so on the strength of their line, and Higgins was the heart and soul of that group. The 5'10", 245-pounder was the strongest player in the weight room and a full-year starter on both the offensive and defensive lines. Midway through the spring practice earlier this year, Higgins took a crushing hit to his right knee from a teammate's helmet. The impact broke his tibia and dislocated the kneecap so severely that ligaments were torn. He had surgery to place 2 pins in his tibia and a button to hold the ligaments in place, but his doctor and physical therapist told him it was doubtful he would be able to play this season. Higgins doubled the amount of rehab work he was given and even rode a stationary bike 4 miles 3 times a week to speed his recovery. He was walking with crutches in less than a month and, true to his word, was cleared to start in the season opener, helping the Indians set the tone for the season with a hard-fought win over perennial power South Pittsburgh.
And what a game for the Indians. They win the home opener 27-20 here in Dunlap.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and ball game. That is ball game.
Sequatchie County used that win to boost its confidence and now stands at 5-0 this season, rising to the number 2 rank in Class 3A, the highest in program history. Higgins goes, sometimes twice a week, to the Sequatchie County Jail to visit his mother. Typically, she will give him an envelope with new letters, poems, or drawings she has made, each expressing her regret for the pain her addiction caused him. In one poem written in pencil with a rose and heart sketched next to the words, his mother tells him that he is her ray of light through the rain and my moment of peace through the pain. Less often, but just as importantly, Higgins will receive a new letter in the mail from college recruiters, the University of the South, Berry College, Tennessee Tech, Middle Tennessee State, the University of Tennessee at Chattanooga, even the U.S. Merchant Marine Academy and Coast Guard Academy, recruiting him for his academics, his athletic ability, or even for his leadership qualities. Higgins carries a 3.97 grade point average and plans to pursue a degree in electrical engineering. He said, "I've forgiven my mother. I used to be angry at God and ask why I had to go through some things, but I learned from it and I don't question things now. I look at my mom's letters sometimes just because they mean a lot to me to see how she feels. I also look through the letters in the other drawer too because it reminds me that I have so many opportunities." This has been an audio presentation of TSS in the Valley, voiced by Chandler Morrison, adapted from a Times Free Press article by Stephen Hargis. Troubled childhood doesn't stand in the way of Sequatchie senior lineman's bright future. This has been TSSN Featured. Stay tuned for the game.
Tired of traditional sports coverage being delivered to your door? Dump that newspaper subscription and log on to TSS in the Valley for stories, live video, and audio.
It's snapped. It'll go right up the middle. Oh, and he's gone. He's gone. Hunter Davenport, how do you do? Wow.
I'm Chandler Morrison, founder and CEO of TSS in the Valley, your source of high school sports in the Valley. Follow us on Twitter at SValleySports, at Facebook at TSS in the Valley, and of course on our website at TSSinthevalley.com.
I'm Chandler Morrison, live from TSSN Studios in Dunlap, Tennessee, and this is a weather update presented by TSS in the Valley, your source for high school sports in the Valley. And kickoff temperature is going to be about 56 degrees. It's going to feel like it, too. No discrepancy there. About a 5% chance of precipitation, but that will go up through the night into 20%. Humidity is 95. It's going to go to a full 100% humidity as it can. And winds are going to go from northeast to southwest, 1 mile an hour, all the way to 4 miles an hour tonight is what's expected. That could play into the kicking game tonight. Temperatures are going to go down, but only by a degree or two as we get down into the game into 12 o'clock tonight. You're looking at 54 degrees and 50% precipitation chance and 100% humidity in the air with the winds going directly south, 3 miles an hour. This is all brought to you by the Chapel Hill Golf Tournament. It's tomorrow, October 1st at Fall Creek Falls State Park. So stop back by the park on your way home, take a nap, and then go for the golf tournament the next morning. I'm Chandler Morrison. And welcome back to TSSN Radio. I'm Chandler Morrison in the studio. 14-0 is your halftime score. Sequatchie County over DeKalb County. And out on location, we have Robert Easterly. How you doing?
I'm doing pretty good.
And Colton Weiss. How are you doing, sir?
Real good.
So, Robert, what's been your take on this game so far? What's been the I guess, just the defining factor of Sequatchie County leading right now?
The passing game. The passing game has been a huge factor. 2, the Tigers not scoring, actually. That's a weird way to say it, but they've not been able to complete too many passes. They've completed only about 5 out of the 27 or so that they've thrown. Yeah, they've had struggles with making a complete pass. But if they could get the completed passes, they would be in trouble. They have, I guess, the actual stuff, and they've completed 7 out of 15 passes, and none of them in the end zone, of course. So Tigers have not scored. I don't think they've been past the 30-yard line.
So my question to you is: do you think this is more of the Indians secondary getting better, or DeKalb County just not showing up?
I actually think it's the Indians getting better, yeah. They've shown a lot of improvements since the beginning of the season. Pickett, Sanders, even Colin Hudson. Colin Hudson, yeah, even him playing a little bit of defense, too.
Now I think Pickett is the kind of the backbone of that, and he was out for a game and a half because of a ejection earlier in the season, so that had a lot to do with it.
Yeah, it was. But now, him being back, he's mostly playing safety right now, and just stopping a lot of what could be. And they could have had a couple of touchdowns on some long throws, and that wasn't really the Indians stepping up. That was just the quarterback not making the right throw. He's thrown it over the head of 13, 10, and 18 down the field about 4 times, and those are for the incompletions. So I think the longest completion they have was for about 10, maybe 12 yards. Yeah,
sorry, go ahead.
If they would have made complete passes right at the beginning of the game, we could have been down almost 1 to 2 scores right at the beginning.
And we're going to give a little shout-out. Our game today is brought to you by this little sound bit.
I tried this one chili and it set my mouth on fire, and I had to drink a 2-liter Mountain Dew.
All right, and we're going to go back out to Robert Easterly and Colton Weiss out there on the call in DeKalb County. They're out there roughing it out. I'm sitting in the studio here at Dunlap. We pray for you. We hope the game goes good, and hopefully you're not too uncomfortable out there, guys. Go ahead.
Well, the Indians getting warmed up over here on the end zone line, and the Tigers are already on the sideline over there. Indians came out a little bit late. They're going to give them about 3 minutes to warm up. And I did see John Higgins out there without his jersey. I'm not sure if he lost it or what. Wow. Thank you all for all the listeners out there. 184 listeners. Wow. Most we've had in a while, especially with our technical difficulties we've had the past few weeks, but because I've been here. Colton showed up and everything works magically.
No, thanks to Chandler Morrison on the new way of our system. Our system has been my phone, 2 mics, and a set of earbuds. And that's all I'm looking at right now, besides 2 rosters. And now.
And Robert, that's a lot more mobile than we're used to seeing, I guess. And even for my standards, we usually have a big suitcase we're carrying around doing all this. Tonight, all you had to do was carry in 2 microphones, your phone, a little device, and then the whatever we did for the video, which will be on What's on TV later this week. But that's about it.
That is it.
That's very
We've got
interesting.
1 minute and 30 seconds to go before game time. Yep, they give the Indians a little bit more time to warm up. Got about 1:30.
And shout out to Heather Patterson listening in. Thank you for the compliments. Good job, guys. We appreciate it. We're trying hard tonight, and hopefully it's better than last week. And, Robert, I don't think we'll get any worse than last week as far as radio is concerned.
Oh, my goodness. Last week, we had the most redneck setup I've seen on the planet.
Yeah,
duct tape involved.
And this included a phone being taped.
Yes.
Yeah. Go ahead.
Duct tape was involved.
And we still couldn't
Silver
get a good
duct
signal.
tape. Oh, yeah, I know, right? Hey, down in Bledsoe, if duct tape and WD-40 won't fix it, it ain't worth fixing.
Well,
I
I'd
don't
say
know,
this is worth
sometimes you use
fixing.
a ratchet strap.
Oh, mate.
If you can't fix or do anything with your car with that, you got a problem. You got a real problem.
Okay.
You got to go to AutoZone.
So
AutoZone, get your part that'll halfway work.
So by the way, me and Robert, after the game last Friday night, how close were we to them getting out there kicking? Are they good? I can't see it right now.
Do what?
Are they close to lining up, or are they still warming up there, Robert?
They're still, well, now they're on the sidelines now, and they're getting ready to receive as they kick off.
Now,
Game.
After the game last Friday, me and Robert went to Sonic and sat down. We had us a good old time telling some jokes. And, Robert, how mad did last week make you?
It was wild. I'll tell you that much.
Oh, my. Oh,
But
my.
now we're going to get the kickoff from number, I think it's 13. And that is, who? Got that right here for 13, Matthew Poss. And he has been a big receiver also for the Tigers.
And reset their station identification, TSSN Radio, the Spear Sports Network. We're live from Dekalb County. I'm going to send out to Robert and Colton Weiss on the call for the second half of the Sequatchie County Indians versus the Dekalb County Tigers. Enjoy.
And Pickett's still going down the field. 35-yard line. He is down. Wow, that was the craziest return of, and he caught it I've ever seen. He caught it, what, right around the 5-yard line?
The end zone line. End zone. He caught that from the 0-yard line.
That was an amazing comeback by Pickett.
I don't know how many tackles he broke, but I think every player on the Tigers team was involved.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
That is his own 35, but that was an amazing turn.
And they're going out wide.
And Pickett's going outside. He's still got room. And he's only brought down at the 52. No, the 49. There's the 52. Colton, you got to watch what you say, buddy. But now they're on the 48 of the Tigers in one play after the kicker turn. And now, he is taking it. That was a Statue of Liberty play from East Walker to Adam Pickett. Now, Stevens goes up the middle for about a yard. Yeah.
On that 53.
Yeah, on the 53, Coach. That's the 47. Yeah, we'll go with 7. Oh, yeah. That's, okay, he moved the ball on me. I didn't know where he was going to put it. And now, Stevens comes out as, I think that was, Colin Hudson and
Sanders coming in the game.
Could be made for another pass play.
And it is a pass, but he throws it. And he caught. But it was at the 20-yard line. Wow, that was a great pass. Oh, my goodness. I thought it was intercepted to start with. It went right through that guy's hand. Sanders hits it down to the 21-yard line in a jumping catch over a defender.
Wow. That's an amazing start off for the halftime.
Oh, my goodness. What a play by Sanders. And now it's handed off to, I believe that was Steven.
And all this in just 1 minute and right around 30 seconds.
No, that was Davenport. No, that's Steven. I was about to say that was Davenport, but that was Steven trying to go to the middle. He got about a half a yard. And now, as Colin Hudson brings in the play to Barker, Colin goes out wide, and Barker's back under center. Oh, no, he's in the shotgun. I didn't see that. He throws a pass, too. I believe that's Kyle Kate. No, that's Adam Pickett. Golly. And that's on the 11, maybe 10-yard line. I believe he caught that, but they called it incomplete.
You know, I didn't think we'd see a lot of passing from the Indians, but it's shown to be very good.
I think the Indians are just trying to prove that they can throw it, too.
Oh, yeah. The Tigers have done really good.
That play I called a second ago, Adam Pickett missed that ball and he hit the ground. I thought he had it, but they're still on the 24th.
And out for another pass.
Oh, wait, he goes up the middle himself. And he's done for about 4 yards. He's pushed from behind, or tackled from behind, and he gets about 4 yards out of it. Maybe 5. And now it is 4th and 6. Good enough to go for it, apparently.
They're going for a kick?
No, they're going for a 4th down conversion, possibly a touchdown. You got Sanders out wide along with Pickett. Barker goes into the pass. He throws out Sanders. And that pass is complete, maybe for a first down. And it's called incomplete.
Wow. That was the close stuff.
I want to see an NFL replay on that.
4th and 4 here.
I'm watching Sanders catch this ball, and I'm sure that ball did not touch the ground.
It was very low, but I don't think it was low enough.
No, it hit Sanders right in the gut, but he was on his knees when he caught the ball, but I do believe he caught it. But now we're going to see Sanders line up in the defense now, as they have 4 wide now, but I do believe they have a tight end.
Running up the center.
Running up the middle back from the quarterback, that's Cantrell. And he gets about, I think, 3 yards. Good little run from Cantrell of the Tigers. That's the quarterback.
And now it is 8 minutes and 40 seconds on the clock. It's second down, about 6 yards.
And it is 14 on Squawks County, and the pass goes to number 13. He's got it, and he's
down on the 31-yard line.
I tell you, if Sanders was not there, that was gone.
Pass was complete by Matthew Foss again.
Yeah. Matthew Foss, the kicker, turned out to be a real lifesaver on offense, catching all these passes. And now, lined up back in the shotgun with his running back. Cannot get you a number on the running back this time. He's kind of squatted. And now he's going for that pass.
Oh, he's running up the middle.
He's tackled by 37. Davenport.
Say hi, Spencer.
Yeah. And, our equipment fell again. I dropped my pack. Well, Indians are now, or the Tigers are lined up
on the 29-yard line. And they're lined up to pass again in the shotgun. And he's going around the end, getting ready to pass. He might run himself this time. Nobody's open. And he's going to run it. Oh, and he fumbles, but it goes out of bounds by Davenport again. And Davenport gets the tackle on the quarterback. Davenport hits him enough, the quarterback's going to quit playing.
Quit or till he can't play.
Yeah, quit until he can't. Oh, Lord. Davenport had to go all the way across the field for that one, but he made the tackle. And they're lined up in shotgun once again. And they have
going out for wide.
Pass those complete and tackled down at the 39 or
30-yard line.
37. Is what I'm seeing from the line judge here. But this line judge is wrong.
On the 39.
39, apparently. From the other line judge on the other side of the field. So now it's 4th and 1, and they're going to punt with 7 minutes to go in the third quarter. Wow. This is surprising. I wouldn't be surprised to see a fake, to be honest, but he's going to punt it. Oh, my Lord, what a punt.
Up and straight.
Oh, no, Oh, my goodness, what a play from Dylan Sanders, though.
Wow.
Oh, my goodness. If Dylan Sanders had not... Okay, this is what happened. This is the strangest thing ever.
Guys.
Okay, Sanders muffs the punt. It goes right through his arms. I believe it's number 13. No, he kicked. Who was that? 18? He picked it up and was. He would have been gone. Sanders turns around and gets both hands on his foot and shoestring tackles him. Saves the touchdown from the Tigers. And now they're on their own. 18-yard line. Yes, that's number 18.
Isaiah Jones.
And they're going to fake the handoff, and the quarterback tries to run up the middle, and he's tackled. Behind the line, I do believe.
Wow, I just still can't get over that return.
I know.
Man.
That just gave the Tigers another chance. 6:20 left in the third quarter. Still 14-0 Indians.
Second down, about 9 yards to go.
About 10, actually. They ain't moved it. All right, back in shotgun once again. And 3 out wide this time. Maybe the tight end will go. And he does. Oh, he runs it up the middle. And tackled by Payton.
3 yards.
Dylan Ritchie.
Had a 3-yard run, I believe.
And yeah, I do believe you're right. Yep, no. That was about 2-yard run. I thought he got farther than that. So 3rd and 8 to go.
Oh, gonna be quicker than that.
You almost had it.
For the 3rd and 8th play from the Tigers. Second shotgun again. Now 4 out wide, 3 to the right, 1 to the left. And the running back, of course, to the back. That's number 35. Number 35. And he's going for the pass. Thrown and almost intercepted again.
Interception by
Number 18, Alec Hudson. Alec jumping for the block. It is starting to sprinkle a little bit.
That'll make the game a lot more interesting now.
Yeah, it will.
Hopefully
But now,
keep a grip on that
it
ball.
is 4th and 7. And now they're going to try to kick a field goal.
They're going to go for that $1.
They're going to go for the $3. And I believe that's good. It is good. So now it is 3-14. Indians still lead this game. Held them to a field goal instead of letting them get the touchdown. And the rain is starting to come down a little bit more and more. Now the cheerleaders have their ponchos on the Indian side of the field.
Okay, so Robert,
And now, where's my headphone? I can't find it. Hold on a minute. We're having technical difficulties. Not real technical, just equipment falling in the floor. We need some duct tape. Where's Bledsoe?
That's called user error is what that's called.
Yeah, user error from me and Colton both.
Okay, so this is the developing headline on Facebook. Tell me what you think about this. Naked man drives wrong way on Highway 111, tries to kiss officer. I'm not done. Claims God gave him acid.
Oh, my God. That's awful. Don't look, Ethel. Don't look.
Don't look. I got to find that clip. I'll be back.
Ethel, you get back here right now. I seen the picture of it. There's people having to hold him down. Oh, yeah. I would hate to be the man who has to hold that guy down. Psychiatric problem. And, that's a booming kill. Wow. Caught by Pickett. Pickett's going up the middle. And he stopped this time at the 25. Perfect on the 25 there. Dead on. Oh, Lord. Well, they call me the street. Boogity please. Oh, goodness. Who's that? Ray Stevens Chandler? Is that right? Ray Stevens song. What? Oh, yes, they call me the street. And now he just has the ball. Barker passes or hands it off to Davenport. He's got some room. Flag on the play. He went all the way down the sidelines to the other side of the field on the 35, but there's a flag down back at the 42. Not sure who that's on, but I'm sure it's on the Indians for either a block back or a hold. Just on the circumstances, that's the only reason I'm saying that. I wouldn't say that just to the Indians for that, but. And that's way back at the 42, so wow. That Indians still have yards, actually, because it goes from the spot of the foul. So the Indians still ended up with about 4 yards on that play, even though they had the flag. And it's still first down. So we got lucky this time. So the Indians still got yards, and it's still first down. Robert, did you ever figure out what the flag was on, or it was holding on the Indians? Okay, but it is still 1st and 3 instead of 1st and 10 from the spot of the foul. So that's good on the Indians' part a little bit. Yeah, definitely. I mean, it sucks that they got a foul, but it's better than having to go off. And now Pickett's going outside a little bit. Right. Maybe about 3. Yeah, I don't think he made it to the first down marker, but he's close. 2nd down on the 8, I believe. And it's trying to stop Franklin. It's still a little bit, but I'm sure that's making it a little bit more difficult to hold on to that ball. Yeah. And you see, recently there has one likely cause by the rain. So. Yeah. Now Barker hands it off to Stevens this time. Stevens got there. He's got first down. First down. And he's still on his feet. Stevens on that play. Got the rain starting. This could be a big change shift in the game for passing. Especially for the Tigers. They pass almost every play. 90% of the Tigers' plays today has been a passing play. So I think they're going to run the ball about 4, maybe 5 times. This could put a major roadblock in for the Tigers. It could. But now you've got Sanders off to the right, Barker under center, and Davenport behind him. Tosses to Davenport. Davenport's going down the sideline. Knocked down half a helmet. Woo! And number 30 is coming out of the game due to a killer 30, Christian Pruitt. What's the flag for? He was not out of bounds. That can't be hit after the play. And the Tri-Bucky fans are extremely angry at this one. And apparently there's a personal foul against the Indians for the most bull hockey call I've ever seen.
That was legit. There was no personal foul.
He ran the player over that was trying to tackle him, and they get him a flag for it. I want to see this on the news.
The Quincy News was Davenport in the right.
Davenport runs somebody over and gets a 15-yard penalty for it. And they handed off to Stevens this time. He's going outside. He's got over a couple players. And another no call from the rest this time, surprisingly. And Sequatchie sidelines are getting very angry. I think Coach or Mr. Lane in front of me, he is not happy. And it is now 3rd and a long way to go. That's about 12 yards.
3 and 14 with 2.5 minutes left.
And he's going to pass. Throws it. Falcate got the first down, and he runs over another player.
Right at the 46-yard line. Ran over number 5.
I mean, wow.
I don't know. I might have seen a flag on that one.
If I see another flag, I'm going down there to talk to a ref. Somebody give me some pads. I want to play for a minute.
You don't need them, Robert. Just go down there.
Oh, yeah, you're right. I am a set of pads. What are you talking about? Stevens gets about a 3 on that play as it's handed off to him for Barker. Just a normal kind of right side sweep there. More of a Jet Power looking play to me.
As we were saying earlier, the Tribe getting real pumped up. They are crazy right now about the last few plays with the fouls and everything. They're going off.
And Kyle on that was actually a pass reception. Kyle went out as tight end and caught that play 10 yards upfield. Or caught that ball 10 yards upfield.
Running up.
And it's clear. Right that boy runs over another one. Right at the 25-yard line. A minute, 30 seconds left. Indians lead 17-3, and they're on the Tigers 25, threatening to score.
Third quarter, 3 and 14. 1 minute left.
I think Davenport got a little fire in his belly after that flag thrown on him for personal foul.
Yeah.
It shouldn't have been called, unless, of course, something happened after the play we couldn't see. But I didn't see anything. All I saw was a helmet come off. And Stevens goes up the middle, but he's getting a foot.
Wow.
Well, he went flying.
He's 6 foot off the ground.
I don't know what happened. I couldn't really see. All I saw was him.
He got a little snake in his step.
Yeah. It looked like he was skipping. And 56 seconds left now in the third quarter. And the Indians down on the 20-yard line.
Running out wide.
And Davenport's going outside. I believe he's got the first. He does.
Yes, first down.
On duty. I can't get you a yard line. 13. Good run from Davenport outside. Davenport, he's showing some speed tonight.
Oh, yeah. After the the fouls, as you said, he's got a little fire in him.
Oh, yeah.
So maybe he's going to pull
I
off some magic.
I think he's ran over 3 players in a row.
They're going to go home hurt tonight.
Oh, yeah. I hate for this to be their homecoming game. Stevens going outside. He's on the almost the 5. I think he's on the 7.
Right at the 6 or 7 yard line.
It was a good little run from Stevens as there's 15 seconds left. Jay in the third, and they're going to let that run down, and we're going to send you back to Chandler Morrison in the studio.
Well, before we do that, I do actually have that clip that you were talking about earlier.
Okay.
So here you go.
Hello, everyone. This is your Action News reporter with all the news that is news across the nation. On the scene at the supermarket. There seems to have been some disturbance here. Pardon me, sir. Did you see what happened?
Yeah, I did. I was just standing over there by the tomatoes, and here he come, running through the pole beans, through the fruits and veggies, naked as a jaybird. Ethel's over there in the jams, jellies, preserves, and pickles. I hollered over there. I said, "Don't look, Ethel!" She dropped the whole jar of kumquats and fell back into the sweet midget cider. It was too late. She'd done been incensed.
Here they go.
Oh, Lordy.
That's
Jaybird.
All right, this show is sponsored by TSS in the Valley. We'll be right back after this commercial break.
It better be a short commercial, Timmer.
Tired of traditional sports coverage being delivered to your door? Dump that newspaper subscription and log on to TSS in the Valley for stories, live video, and audio.
It's snapped. It'll go right up the middle. Oh, and he's gone. He's gone. Hunter Davenport, how do you do? Wow.
I'm Chandler Morrison, founder and CEO of TSS in the Valley, your source of high school sports in the Valley. Follow us on Twitter at SValley Sports, at Facebook at TSS in the Valley, and of course on our website at TSSinthevalley.com.
Tired of traditional sports?
You're back.
And Stevens had a short run down to the, I believe he's on the 2, maybe the 3-yard line now. We are second and 3 yards away from the first down, which is on like the 1-yard line. Hopefully they'll just score instead of
just making you run up the middle like they did earlier on the first touchdown.
That's the way the game's been going. I'd hand it off to Davenport on the outside, but you never know. And I'm seeing signs of a penalty. Oh, no, they're measuring. Wow, okay. I was wondering why the team backed up. And they're going to get a measurement on the football to see if it's going to be second or first.
I believe it'll be second down.
I believe it'll be first.
First down.
Indians just keep rolling down the field. That's another first down for the Indians. And so it'll be first and goal from the 3-yard line.
Robert, if you were the quarterback, how would you set this play up?
Oh, well, I'd hand it off to Davenport.
Run Davenport out wide.
And they do! And he did!
Touchdown! Sequatty!
Davenport on his second touchdown of the game. 1 passing, 1 rushing. And the other touchdown scored by Stevens? No, it's Pickett on the outside.
Yeah.
So 2 touchdowns from Hunter Davenport here. And another from Pickett. Pickett, of course, scored the first one. And now Abraham is on to get the extra point.
See how they go. They're setting up.
And
Whoa.
it's face! And
down.
I think Barker took it away. They got back there too quick. And Barker just took the ball away and let Abraham pick the air.
That's called by Barker.
Well, I mean, it would have been blocked, and they could have scored off that, so Barker just took a sack instead. That was actually a pretty smart move from Barker.
It's 3-20 with 11 minutes and 30 seconds in the fourth quarter.
Wow. 11:30 left. Wow, baby. You put like a big shot. Chevy tuned up like a NASCAR pit stop. And now the Indians, Abraham will be kicking off to the Tigers. He's been kicking it down to about the 20-yard line. The last 2 or 3 kicks he's kicked. The first kick didn't go but about to the 40 and then went out of bounds. The 60-yard line?
Yeah, the 60-yard line.
And he gets it back there.
Great kick.
To the 25 line. And he's got the room. Dylan Spandau misses the tackle. But he goes down at the 40.
Makes the run. Riley Sexton.
46-yard line. Okay. And the Tigers are going to take the ball on the 46, and we'll see what they can do with it. All they've been able to do right now is score a field goal. From not too far out, I think they're running
a little passing going on.
And
they got a lot of yards.
Pass. They've got 2 out wide on each side, not to mention the running back in the backfield. And the snap. And he almost got the snap. He's almost back to the backfield by Stevens. And he's tackled down by Kyle Case on the line of scrimmage. He didn't get there.
Okay, that's a generous spot.
2 yards. They give him 2 yards. I saw his knee go down. What's wrong with you?
I think we need to get somebody's rest some glasses.
Or we can go zebra hunting. Hey, we're going to go get zebra hunting right here, buddy. It's still hunting season.
This ain't threats, it's jokes.
And that catch is made by number 30.
Wow. Tackle made by number 29.
That may have been 13 instead of 30. No, it's like 30. That is Stone Roger. 29 made the tackle. That's Dylan Sanders. And now the ball is on the Indians' 40. Oh, my God. We're having some user technical technicalities. And he's going back to pass. He's got men deep. And he overthrows by about 40 feet. I think that was a throwaway. I hope he wasn't actually trying to hit somebody with that pass. And we're going to go back to a studio update with Chandler Morrison.
And thank you, Robert. We're here. I'm here live in TSSN Studios, giving y'all some scoring updates. Notre Dame takes down East Ridge 50-26. That was the final. North Jackson in a close bout about midway through the third, 21-14. Whitwell up and over Grace Baptist, 42-14 in the third quarter. That's not even a final, folks. And then I had Smith County 42, Cannon County 3 in the fourth quarter. They were up 36-3 at the half. And I believe that's all I've got for you right now. We're going to send it right back over to you, Robert.
Well, that's good because I just watched a 15-yard sack from Kyle Case. I just watched a 15-yard sack. He's back deep in his own territory. Well, not deep in his own territory now. But it's about, Chantrell is now taking the snap. From his own
was hunting
40. And, oh, my goodness, number 35 blue. Number 35. Nick May. He gets back to the Indian 30, I want to say 7. And it is now 4th and about 7.
Great comeback play for the Tigers.
It was, but it was not enough for a first down, but they're going to have to go for it here this late in the game. 8:50 left. Indians lead 20-3. And back in the shotgun, got a tight end lined up, and 3 out wide to one side, 1 to the other side to go for the pass. And he's going to get the pass off. But he hit him in the helmet, and the pass is off the face mask. Incomplete pass. The Indians have the ball on their own 40.
Perfect setup.
The Indians have the ball on their own 37.
Man, that's hard.
Now, that
could have been a game changer.
That could have been a game changer. It could have been a first down, but I believe that's number 6 that dropped it. Maybe, number 6.
Bradley Miller.
And we've called his number a few times in this game, but hits him right in the face mask. And now Hunter Davenport's going outside for about 5 yards. He's now on He's on his own 41.
Sounds like Davenport's going hunting for some tigers, huh?
Oh, yeah, he is. He's done knocked out one of their helmets. I want to see how many more come on.
That was.
And thank you to our 241 listeners. That's a lot more than we had when we started. We started with about 50 tonight.
They line up for the play. Bunch of county.
And also Davenport again. Davenport, he's got a first.
First down on the 47-yard line.
Oh, the 48. That's
Yeah.
a first down.
First
And
down.
I wonder when they're going to figure that out.
They might have to measure it again.
Oh, yeah.
Make sure everything's fair.
By the way, when they did measure, the tip of the marker was on the back side of the ball, the very tip of the ball.
Rough knot for the Tigers.
That's not for the refs. And it's handed off to Steven. Stevens goes inside, now outside. And he's down to
the 47-yard line.
40. Well, they're going to call it 48.
It's going to be a rough night for the Tigers going home with their homecoming honey.
Oh, man. No, it is 20-0. We said that 3 times. Or 20-3. And now it has stopped sprinkling. And the ball goes to Stevens.
Running out
And he's
wide.
on the other side. And he makes another first down.
48-yard line.
He's on the Tigers. The 40, where are they going to put it at? Let's start at 8. They're in Tigers territory. They're on the 40.
They're going hunting plus a
3-yard line. 43. And that's pretty close to a first down. It's third and about a half a yard. We'll see if they send Davenport up the middle for the first down or what they do. And he hands it off to Davenport. Davenport's got the first down. And he drags about 2 Tigers with him.
I can admit, I got lost on that play. Man.
That's the first down once again for the Indians. Just rolling that clock right on down, but it does stop due to the first down.
It's at 6 minutes right now.
And
3:20.
once again. 3:20. Your Indians lead this game. And it is 5:45 left in
The fourth
quarter. Your final quarter of this game, hopefully.
They're going to have to make a big comeback.
Stevens going around the end.
Wide.
Oh, my God. He's going.
He's going.
He's going. He is.
Oh.
Tackle. That's right.
Man, that was close.
He was so close, but a diving tackle from I believe that was number 13 or number 6 on the tackle.
Number 6.
But I believe that's Gabe Jackson.
Number 6
is down with an injury.
From Bradley Miller on Tigers.
Looks like Gabe Jackson got the breath knocked out of him. He's down on his knees down there on the Tigers' 5-yard line.
That was a very hard hit, though. It came out of nowhere.
Well, Stevens got right back up after his hit, but of course, Gabe Jackson is the one down. And now he's back up, walking to the sideline. And now the Indians inside the 5-yard line, searching for once again as Gabe Jackson is out on the field. And there's a flag. There's a flag down on the 39-yard line. And apparently the ball will now be on the Tigers' 49 after that penalty. Don't even know where the penalty came in. I believe it was on the 42 or something. That was the strangest penalty I've ever seen. Never saw it called at all. And Sanders lined out wide on the left side.
pitch to Davenport. Davenport's outside, and he. Oh, hey! And the recent yellow card that got us back to the 40 flag. Yeah, the flag was. Soccer. The flag was on holding on offense. And there was a way late hit to Davenport, and that should have been called with the ref standing right there at the ball. And Indians now on the. Okay, Stevens goes down to the 37, yeah. And now they're setting back up now. 3rd and about 7. Indians going to hand it off. Stevens outside, now inside, and he's down. First 4th down for the Indians in a while. That was a strange play. And now, okay, they're swapping out the ball. I was wondering what they're doing. It is 3 and 20 for Sequatchie County with 3 minutes and 30 seconds left on the 4th quarter. Uh-huh. And now 4th down for Sequatchie County. Yep. And we're going to go for it. Davenport outside. And now inside. And he's actually brought down to 4. He gets to the first down marker. 35 on the Tigers. Mr. Nick May. Another big contribute to the Tigers today. Tigers defensive line. And it is now 1st and 10 Tigers on their own 32 after that 4th down non-conversion from Indians. 3:13 left. Indians still lead 20-3. Indians hold on to the game as they get ready to line up, and he has 4. Looking like a pass play again. See if they can make it. Going for a pass, going out wide. He goes wide. He's got to make it. He's got the ball on the 20-yard line. I'm pretty sure that ball hit the ground. The refs wouldn't call it. The refs ain't going to call no penalties, apparently, on the Tigers. I'm not seeing one called on the Tigers yet. Did they not call the one where he hit after the play? No, he didn't call it hit after the play. Well, he couldn't stop. He couldn't stop. He had 20 sets to stop. 3 minutes left now. Tigers threatening on the Indians 23. Hands on it to the number 35. 35's got the room, but he's tackled. Tackled on the 15-yard line, I believe. No, the 12? Yeah, on the 12. No, 11. He keeps moving. Come on, Rip. Sorry about this, guys. It's hard to see from the box, especially with this window. And now Tigers on the 11-yard line. Potential take that. No. Timeout called by Kane. And now we're going to go to commercial break with Chandler Morrison back at the studio.
Thank you, guys. Commercial break. Be right back.
Tired of traditional sports coverage being delivered to your door? Dump that newspaper subscription and log on to TSS in the Valley for stories, live video, and audio.
It's snapped. It'll go right up the middle. Oh, and he's gone. He's gone. Hunter Davenport, how do you do? Wow.
I'm Chandler Morrison, founder and CEO of TSS in the Valley, your source of high school sports in the Valley. Follow us on Twitter at SValley Sports, at Facebook at TSS in the Valley, and of course on our website at tssinthevalley.com.
And we're back now with 2:43 left in the fourth quarter, 20-3. But Tigers in the red zone down here on the 11.
And our plays have been very prominent right now.
And now Central takes snap and hands it off.
It's right at 35. Then tackled in the backfield.
Number, I believe that's 74. That's Austin Miller.
77.
Oh, that's John Higgins. Okay. I didn't know he's playing defense.
Great tackle.
And now, Kansas takes another snap, throws the ball, but he's tackled as he catches number 35 again.
2 minutes left, guys. Fourth quarter, 3-20. They're going to have to pull off a miracle to get this play out in their spot.
Yeah.
Sorry.
That was a little tongue twisted there. Now 3rd and 9 for the Tigers. And he takes
and the go for
again, ready to pass. He gets the pass.
Oh, yes, pass interception.
Woo! By number 50, number 6. That's Adam Pickett. Oh, wait, that's not Pickett. Who is that?
I've seen a 5.
2 minutes and 5 seconds left.
54.
54, that is Josh Bailey, I'm pretty sure. And it is. Josh Bailey on the defensive line gets the interception.
That was a perfect interception.
From a defensive line. That's the first high school defensive lineman interception I've seen.
That kid was a stone hands, like they call us.
Oh, yeah, that's what they call us, linemen, stone hands and lineman hands. I got some hands. Drink that. Call them butterballs. But now the Indians, with the ball, down on their own 11, are... Oh, my goodness, Stevens has got room, and he's still going. He's got 4 players on top of him, and he's down to the 48-yard line. Oh, my gosh. Stevens, he's the killer. No, is that Sanders? I'm pretty sure that was Stevens with the ball, but Devin Sanders comes away with it. I think he was blocking for
2 minutes left in the game. 20-3. Fourth quarter. Couldn't get a better set
First
just
and
now.
10 on the Indians' own 47.
If they could get it to run out wide, they could get this play running. Maybe get another touchdown.
The Indians look a bit tired, but still show signs of life.
Yeah. Fourth quarter, 2 minutes left. There's a lot of life left in these boys.
And Stevens got the ball again. No, that's Davenport. He's going down the field.
Oh.
He's got another first down.
First down on the 40-yard line, I believe.
Yeah, on the 40s. That's another first down. That time from Davenport.
You know, as we said at the start of the game, Davenport has pro material, and he sure has proven that in this game today.
And 1 minute, 11 seconds. Now counting down. You need to lead 20-3 in the fourth quarter. First and 10 on the Tigers 40. And be sure to stick around for the post-game interview and the interview with Coach Kane. And now Coach Kane gets the people in the stands up, ready to take this win home.
30 seconds left, guys. 30 seconds.
The Indians on the Tigers 33.
Man, this crowd's pumped right now.
And it looks like they're in victory formation. And Barton's going to take a knee to finish the game out. And the Indians are going home 20-3 against the Tigers.
Amazing game.
Wow.
Wow.
I didn't think the Indians would be 5
big
scores at this lead.
1
at the end of the game.
Have 1.
Wow. What a great game. Indians go home another week undefeated. And now we're going to send you back to the studio with Chandler Morrison while me and Coach get down on the field.
All right, thank you for tuning in to the post-game show. And stick around, we will be talking with Coach Adam Kane live here on the radio. We'll be down there in a few minutes. Going to let him soak up the win as we do our post-game show here from TSSN Studios. A few scores of note. It's Notre Dame 50-26 over East Ridge. That's a big, crucial matchup in regards to to the Class 3A with Notre Dame and East Ridge. Probably going to be the 1 and 2 seeds in that region going forward. That could be interested in the playoffs. Silverdale at halftime, 36-7 over Polk County. Red Bank in the fourth quarter, 29-0 over Signal Mountain. Stone Memorial gets a win over Chattanooga Central, 43-12. Whitwell against Grace Baptist in their homecoming game, 49-14 so far. That's what we got. Hold on just a second. Saw something. All right. 49-14. That's in the third quarter of the homecoming game. Whitwell leads that ball game. A final from Woodbury, Tennessee. Smith County, 42-3 over Cannon County. That was thought it was a little bit closer than what I thought it would be. And, of course, Sequatchie County wins 20-3 over DeKalb County. The Indians moved to 6-0 on the season. They'll be tying their record next week. They'll be tying the record set last year at 6-0 going into, I believe that was Warren County. No, they were 7-0 going into DeKalb County. Or 6-0. I can't remember. Anyways, let's go on with this. Going down the list. Saudi Daisy losing, and that's a halftime score, 45-0 to Ottawa. Let's go to the Twitter, see if we can get anything off of that. There's some more scores on Twitter. Great game there. Of course, 4-2-3 Smith County over Cannon County. That's 4-3. That's interesting action. Of course, last night, Marion County trumped Tyner 25-6 at Finley Stadium. If you want the latest on that, you can go check out TSSinthevalley.com. Writer Chris King had a pretty good article on that, and you can let them know. Looking at the scoreboards, Watertown and Forest, 28-28 here in the fourth, I believe. That's what that score was. And that's a big 2A matchup. I know we're on Sequatchie County Radio, but it's a big for Bledsoe and Marion County. And McCallie upends Baylor 42-7. That's the final from McCallie right downtown. North Jackson 28-14 over Randolph in Alabama. That's down Alabama, y'all. What else do we got? Looking down the list. And, of course, Sequatchie County, if you're just joining us, Sequatchie County 20-3 over DeKalb County. That is a final now from Smithville. Ottawa 61-7 over Saudi Daisy. That's a final. And going down, McMinn County 48, White County 6. That's into the third. And Walker Valley Cleveland in the third quarter. Walker Valley leads 55-36. Cleveland bringing themselves back into this one. Meigs County up 56-6 over Brainerd in the fourth quarter. That's current. Bradley Central 34, Bearden 14. Stone Memorial 43, Central 12. Copper Basin 21, Lookout Valley 6. Notre Dame, of course, 50-26, over East Ridge. And the fourth quarter, Whitwell is over Grace Academy in their homecoming game, 49-14, rolling. And in the fourth quarter, South Pittsburgh, finally an update from that game, 56-0 in the fourth quarter. Howard over CCS, 14-7 is the final there. Howard wins, and they live another day in that region. Silverdale over Polk County, that's a final, 35-14. We have an update on that one. And
Chandler, you still with me?
That's about all we got. We're going to take a commercial break, and we should be able to talk to Coach Kane on the other side of the break. So please stay tuned. This is Beast Mode by Sean Cooley. We'll talk to Coach Kane on the other side of the break. We'll see you in just a minute.
I mean.
And welcome back to TSSN Radio. I'm Chandler Morrison. We're here on the line with Coach Kane. Coach, how you doing after the win?
I'm good. All I can say is 6-0, baby.
6-0. What did you feel like this was the most complete game your team played this season?
Well, in terms of having to overcome a lot and having to, throw the ball a little bit, defensively it was a great to see us kind of step up and, shut everybody up about how we can't stop the pass and all this and all that. And we had a good game plan. My assistant coaches, Taylor Harvey and Darren Easterly, helped us put together a plan, and the kids stuck to it and fought their butts off, and we got it done.
So was the passing game something you put a lot of emphasis on, especially this week going into Cobb County?
Absolutely. We got a goose egg at Bledsoe in the passing department. So we really worked on it, but the big factor was we knew going in that they were big and strong on the defensive line, and that showed early on. We had trouble moving the football, so we had to open it up a little bit. And fortunately, we made some plays. The touchdown pass was very pretty. Barker's a stud. He can throw the ball. It's just at times things break down around him, but tonight he completed some big balls.
And as far as his passing game, did you feel it was just that game last week, or did you feel it was more of just him getting into the situation the game presented?
They gave us some looks that we weren't really prepared for, and and then last week it got into that nail bite time, and we kind of just said, forget it, we're going to stick to what we do really, really well, and that's run the football. But we realized coming out of it that we got to be able to throw. We got to be more balanced. And to be honest, we probably need to be even more balanced than we were tonight. So, but, when it gets down to it, you can probably rest assured we're going to be running the football.
And with Jennings out, I mean, that changes your game plan a lot, but do you feel they would have had a better chance in the game had he been there?
Well, I'll be honest with you. We put in a little deal last spring specifically for DeKalb County and Jennings, and we probably ran it 50% of the time tonight, so it really didn't change our plan. Now, in terms of, their effectiveness and this, that, and the other, I'm not going to take anything away from the kid because he threw some good balls, but that Jennings dude is a Division I athlete for a reason, and I'm not sitting here telling you we would have held him to 3 points, but I think we would have competed a little better than we did last year.
So schematically and preparing for it, how much different was this quarterback compared to Jennings?
I ran the ball a lot more with Jennings, so it kind of kept you off balance. But, in terms of throwing the football, this kid was pretty good. I mean, we saw on film him step up, throw a 60-yard touchdown pass, and get hit in the mouth right after he delivered it. And I don't know how much better of a thrower you can be, but the Jennings kid, like I said before, he's a Division I athlete for a reason, and those kids, they just make plays. So it was a big difference.
Did the rain help y'all at all, knowing that you could run the ball if you really needed to?
Nah, I don't think the rain played any kind of factor at all.
And going into next week, you play
Warren County.
Warren County. I couldn't remember if it was Warren or Cannon. What do you take from this game?
What's that?
What do you take from this game going into that game?
Well, we got better. We played offensively and defensively. We played really well, and that's what you're trying to do. You're trying to get better every week, and that's what we try to focus on. And this week we accomplished it.
Did you feel like this kind of was going to be representative of what your Region 4-3A games are going to be the rest of the season?
I would imagine so. Everybody likes to spread us out, throw it, and I tell you what, I take my hat off to DeKalb. They played really stingy defense. My kids we weren't going to be denied tonight. I mean, it was one of those deals where these kids were hungry, and we came up here, and they hit us in the mouth a bunch, but that's what football's about. It's about two teams going after each other, and we got nothing but respect for them, and they took their shots on us, and we took ours on them, and luckily we came out on top.
Coach, I appreciate it. You have a good night and enjoy the win.
All right, man. Appreciate it.
Thank you. That was Coach Kane on the line, and that's going to conclude our postgame show from DeKalb County. I'm Chandler Morrison from the studio, and Robert Easterly, you still there?
Yeah, buddy.
So going into this game, what do you take away as far as going into next week? What are some of the things you look at this team and say they can use against Warren County next week?
Defensive back, but
what was that? I'm sorry, Robert.
they got to have Pickett.
They have to have Pickett in the game. That is true. I did see a score from Warren County, by the way. Let's see if that's still there. They're Region 5, I believe. Where'd it go? Command. They, by the way, Warren is 1-4 on the season going into next week. They lost to Oakland tonight, 59-0.
Oh.
What do you take away from that, Robert?
That's really 58-0 is not a score to be messing with.
59-0, Robert.
59-0.
That 1 point is very
different,
different,
Robert. That just makes
Robert.
it a little worse. The fact that Warren got beat that bad kind of scares me, to be honest, if there's a team out there that good.
Well, both of those are in 6A, too, so that's something you got to consider. Warren is not one of the better teams in 6A. They're not. I mean, they were the last seed last year in 6A, and they got murdered by Maryville in the first round. But I thought that was very interesting. I was looking for Warren County. Couldn't find them. Now I did find them. Okay, your reaction to some of these games. Boyd Buchanan, 24-0 over Bledsoe County in the fourth. What's your reaction to that one?
It's kind of coming. I did see South Pittsburgh beat Marion, but Marion did kind of walk all over the board. But that didn't make a difference. Boyd was coming against Bledsoe, trying to get a win back.
Notre Dame 50-6 over East Ridge. 50-26, excuse me, over East Ridge.
That game, I thought it'd be kind of a little bit closer, to be honest with you, but Notre Dame is a good team and they play hard football.
How much do you think this factors into the playoffs, that game? You there, Robert?
Yeah, I'm here.
What'd you say?
Right now, honest, Sequatchie at the top of their district. I see one of the top there. So we kind of have no idea where the ranks are going to be placed, to be honest.
Well, it's looking like Notre Dame's going to be that number 1 seed. They're 4-2 and don't have a loss in the district yet. Let's check that. They're 3-0.
Well, Sequatchie won't have to play Notre Dame if they're going to be first.
Yeah, well, here's the ideal situation for the Indians, I think, is that if they can get in there and they can if they can get that number 1 seed and Notre Dame gets that number 1 seed, well, you look over and you're like, well, they won't have to play each other to the quarterfinals. And
exactly.
And the deeper that Sequatchie County can go without having to play a team like Notre Dame, the better off they'll be. Because whether they lose that game or not, a quarterfinal run looks way better than a first round and out. Of course, I thought that was really good as far as how far Notre Dame went. That was very comparative very good comparatively because of where Notre Dame ended up. But it just looked bad when you say they were out in the first round. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And so let's go to some other scores in the area. Let's pull the scoreboard back up here on my computer because I pulled it down for just a second. Silverdale over Polk County, 36-7.
That's not surprising. Silverdale did beat Bledsoe, didn't they? No, that's the one team that...
No.
Ain't those the two teams that Bledsoe did beat?
No, they did beat Bledsoe 30-24.
And then Polk County lost to them, did they not?
Yes. But
so
this was all within a 5-point margin from Silverdale winning to Polk County's loss. Okay, the margin total.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's interesting. Red Bank over Signal Mountain 29-0.
Red Bank over Signal 29. You don't normally see Signal Mountain go with a 0.
No, you don't.
That's kind of surprising to me.
And they've been down here lately. The thing about this is I think that's interesting is Signal is Red Bank has been very, very good. Their record doesn't show it because they have both McCallie and Baylor, and they also have Alcoa on their schedule, which is going to be a good telltale sign. They're 3-3. They're probably the second best team in that region, which is very interesting, I think. And that could potentially be a team that you see play Sequatchie County in the, if they upset, well, they already play, I think they play the last game of the season if they've not already played Notre Dame and Red Bank. But anyways, that could be a very interesting going down the stretch. Smith County over Cannon County, 42-3. What's your take, Robert?
That's not surprising. I mean, Smith, they played pretty good against Sequatchie, but didn't Cannon County get beat by Grundy?
Actually, Cannon County did get beat by Grundy, and then Upperman also won by 1 point against Grundy County. Okay, and Cannon County lost by 1 point to Grundy County. So you're talking about a 2-point margin in those two games combined.
Wow.
Yeah, and that was very interesting. 4-3A is shaping up very interesting in the fact that Sequatchie County is just dominating, and it's not really good for them because Smith County's down, Upperman's down, now DeKalb's down with their injury at quarterback. I mean, it's just like you were hearing Coach Kane say a while ago. Stevens is a Division I player. And him not being there hurts them a lot, and he still thinks he would have won. And I understand that. You've got a coach. You've got to think you've got a chance anytime you play. But, that could have been a lot closer game had Jennings been in it, and I think he was just an X factor. It didn't matter what position he played. He was just an X factor across the board. Whitwell, 49-14 over Grace.
Over Grace?
Yes.
Dadgummit, I lost another game in the polls.
And, of course, Robert talking about our pigskin piglets. We didn't actually get to post them this week. And we didn't get to post them this week. I fell behind. That was my bad. But we're keeping track still of this week on what Robert sent me just because he is kind of mad at me for not posting them. 49-14. Well, maybe you don't want me to post them now that you're getting them all wrong.
I don't want you to post them because I lost like 3.
Okay. All right. Whitwell, 49-14 over Grace. And then we'll go to South Pittsburgh over Sell Creek. I believe that was like...
I love you, and I'll see you later.
That was your mom, Chapman.
That was my mother on the radio. Shout out to Eustacia Blevins, class of 1990 at Sequatchie County High School. She don't want me giving her away her age, but I'll give away her class. Actually, she was part of the state softball team that won state back in 1990. So... a little bit of a Sequatchie County legend there, the only senior on that team. Mm-hmm. I'm giving away your age, ain't I, Robert?
Yeah, and I'll see y'all later.
Are you going, Robert?
I got to go, man.
All right, then. Robert Easterly from DeKalb County, your final there, 20-3, Sequatchie County wins. I'm Chandler Morrison from the studio, and Robert, say goodnight.
Say goodnight.
Say goodnight.
Good night.
Yep. And I'm Chandler Morrison here with TSSN Radio. It's been a good night. Hope you enjoyed listening along as the Indians got their 20-3 win. We'll see you later on down the road. Y'all have a good night. And as always, God bless and go Indians. We'll see y'all.
Sequatchie County, stand up. I was born for this moment, making more than a statement. Hit my opponents the hardest, I might end up leaving them lame. Ain't nobody with focus, ain't nobody out blaming. I don't run through the motions of laziness. When I phase me, I'm impatient, I'm crazy. Now better yet, I'm deranged. If you cut me deep, I will bleed purple gold from my veins. 4th and inches, give me the rock, dog, I'm moving the chain. Slow with my head, keep my feet moving, I'm ignoring the pain. Yo, it's all for the game. For the love of the game, we don't do this for glory, we want that trophy, not fame. Best get off of the tracks unless you won't hit by this train. If you wanna come get it, in between the lines that we fighting. Started from the bottom, we climbing, grinding our way to the title. Hallelujah, it's time, that Friday night light revival. Ain't no love in the jungle, nothing but hate for our rivals. Come on. Come on.
Into the jungle.